Welcome back to Geekin Out. I'm yours truly, the Nate Meister, here for another Out of Your Mind Sunday stream. And today, we are going to be beginning the Toyfair exclusive theory of 2022, y'all. And joining me today is, of course, DonPrime, the V, Loco Lu, and the Lane. How y'all doing?
Conspiracy theory time, ladies and gentlemen. Our theories have no limits or bounds.
You saw the all-seeing eye, and I see nothing from Hot
Illuminati has spoken.
The
Loco Illuminati.
Hail Zoltan.
So, how y'all doing this week? Everybody doing good?
Yeah, man, it's been good, dude. It's been an exciting week, especially with all the new shows are coming out. Trying to catch up on all of them. A lot of discussions with Kenobi. It's been running through a lot of different other circles, just getting their thoughts and seeing what they think. Like, I know we've had our discussions, and I don't want to get on that tangent again.
Oh yeah. It'll be another wild tangent.
Yeah, you guys were just saying it was all awesome, kumbaya, everybody loved it. Exactly.
Oh yeah.
No.
Nice and boring.
Episode 3 was fire. Everything else, well, technically, episode 3 was literally fire.
I guess you're not.
It was literal fire. It was like barbecue with the marshmallows.
Lou, I guess
right?
you were not sensing the sarcasm in my voice there.
Oh no! I can't tell because your sarcasm and your regular voice sounds exactly the same.
Well,
It's like the meme, the joke.
Yeah, well, what I learned this week is that unfortunately, since Django does have an armored crotch armor, but is not made of diecast, so Nate will not be able to seductively clean his like he likes to do with his Iron Man. So we are going to be deprived of that.
Crotch what? Yo, I thought this was a family channel. What happened?
It used to be. Used to be.
That died. What are we talking about? That died like September of 2021.
Oh, God. Y'all your damn minds. But then, again,
we followed
guys,
the leader.
But again, guys. Wait, I'm not the problem. Y'all the problem. Anyway.
You're the victim? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm the victim here. I am the victim.
Everything.
But yeah, guys, before we start, I will let y'all know, despite our thoughts on Kenobi, whether you like it or love it, if you love it,
more power to you.
More power to you. Enjoy that thing. You don't need any gratification from me, from anybody, if there's people out there that don't like it. But hey, it's still a 7.5 for me right now. 7.5. We still got 2 more episodes, so we had a trip there. We had a trip on episode 4, but we all good. We're all good.
Exactly. I mean, just because you don't necessarily like the writing doesn't mean you can't find good elements.
Yeah, exactly. Like Book of Boba Fett. Like the writing was terrible. I loved it. I
love the Godfather elements, and the fact he's trying to set something up, and now that he's set it up, he can go back to his badass ways because he would particularly still have his house. It's just like one of those things. Anyone's ever seen the movie Skyline? Movie is dog crap. But there's the one scene when the drones are attacking and, drop the nuke. That's actually a pretty good scene. So
yeah, that was actually pretty cool.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to see what's coming because again, I'm more interested in the merch than I am with the show right now, and I want to see what they can really pull off with a new Kenobi, a new Vader. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So we'll see what happens. But before we start off with our top 4, let's go into the past a little bit. Let's see what Hottoys has put out over the years with the Toyfair exclusives. And I pulled up images that I downloaded for the past few days on just that. So we pretty much have an idea or a semblance of what may come in the next few weeks. Well, July 1st, right? I think July 1st. Monica told me that it might come sooner, the Toyfair exclusive. So
hold on. Somebody said something about pulling out and coming sooner. What was that?
Hey, Daddy, chill. Now look.
Phrasing.
So let's go over this once again. So the Toyfair exclusives, they've been a bit wild because you did have your Toy Fair exclusives and then also your Summerfest figures. Summerfest figures they're more I guess more abundant I guess at this point compared to the Toy Fair exclusives. It's weird. I feel like Summerfest is like an extension of the Toy Fair anyway. So are they still limited figures? I don't know. I just know they just put out a lot more figures with the Summerfest stuff.
The diversity of all the the different exclusives and others that made it kind of hard when I was sitting there like figuring out my top ones because I looked at all of them. They were kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Even year for property might be like Two-Face in 2019, which is like 8 years after the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yep.
And years after some of the other figures that came out of the line. That's like what?
Yeah, that's why I feel that our choices can actually move over to some Summerfest stuff, if that's the case. You never know. Like they might drop some Toy Fair exclusives that are part of the list or something similar to what we're talking about. But then they'll drop more for Summerfest. I'm like, oh yeah, that was on my list, but not at Toy Fair. So this can be also a Toy Fair / Summerfest theory video as well. So anything that doesn't make it to the Toy Fair might make it to the Summerfest. So
Bob Dylan's already going off the bats. We're not even 8 minutes in, and he's already going for the
Neon Tech Hulkbuster. Ah, wow.
I'm with it.
Wow. I actually wouldn't mind that, honestly. I would pick up another Hulkbuster.
What if they did Neon Tech like Iron Patriot? Like the 2.0, use that body type and did a big old one.
I would buy it. I will buy it. And as a matter of fact, we're gonna get to that later. We're gonna get to that later because I have a list.
Yeah.
Lou did the homework.
I did some homework, so
as you can see, they were they played around with DC a lot, right, in the very beginning of 2016. But now you can tell they're more into the Star Wars and Marvel stuff. They started lessening the DC stuff. So maybe this year might be different. Maybe you'll see a lot more DCs this come around. But again, DC needs to put out some product in order to to get as far as films are concerned. Like, give us good films, and then we'll give you. They have to put out more product at this point.
That have multiple characters that they want to do.
Yeah, because I know Black Adam doesn't come out till next year, right?
I think October, actually.
Yeah, the end of this year. Yeah, and then December is we have Shazam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
really? They pushed back. Flash was supposed to be this summer.
Well, at this point, what's going on? Flash might be literally burned.
Well, I'm just saying.
Into specifics, but at this point, I do not see Flash movie actually potentially even getting released.
We were talking about Bruno.
Yeah, but the Black Adam and also Shazam were moved up to this year to replace two DC movies. Flashpoint being one of them for this year.
Neon Tech Mall would be impressive. Oh my god!
Marvels and Star Wars.
Wow. No, instead of the neon effects, his tattoos glow.
Yeah. I can't even imagine how horrible the articulation would that be, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to engineer that body to light up that way. So you got to deal with all the wires and the actual battery itself. It will be ridiculous, but it'll look nice on display, though. It will look nice on display.
All you need is a black light for Neon Tech Darth Maul.
So, and also, the one thing I did notice too, that Toy Fairs, they tend to enjoy doing the 2.0s, especially the Two-Face 2.0 over here, and the Two-Face, and then variants as well. So Toy Fairs like to do the variants, like to do the 2.0 option. And then, okay, there we go. Whiplash 2.0. So, and also the Iron Man variants. They love their Iron Man variants. So,
yeah.
Oh, the Clone Collector with a Joker 3.0. That would be interesting. I wouldn't mind a Joker 3.0 as a Toy Fair, but that would be a DX, right? So I doubt they'll make a Joker DX as a Toy Fair. I doubt that.
That was my exact thinking, because I was thinking, hey, is it going to be on the list? But I'm like, if they do a 3.0, it's going to be a DX, and then a DX is not going to be a Toyfair or Comic-Con or whatever exclusive. It's going to be a general DX release. So
I wonder
I'm
if
on
they
the same thinking.
I wonder if they regret putting out that holographic version of the Mark IV, since that's still sitting there to this day.
It's sitting there with $200 off on Amazon, right? It's like $200 on Amazon.
Not anymore.
Those
sold out.
Yeah,
Oh, they sold out. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Now
with
it's like
Whiplash.
$299.
Yeah, the whip. That's what happened with the Whiplash 2.0. They had him on there for $199 for like months until it finally sold out.
Yeah.
So this was last year. The Toyfair exclusives. I think Cyborg was a Toyfair exclusive, right? As well.
No, that was
Summerfest.
No.
Summerfest. Summerfest. Okay. So we had Spider-Man, the Cyborg arm, right? Of course, a Spider-Man variant. Another Neon Tech, another Iron Man variant, and then an armor out of freaking nowhere. So I was really surprised about the armor being a Toyfair exclusive. I thought they would have put it more public, but I can see why they made it Toyfair exclusive.
It was they put it together quick. It was literally they wanted to jump on the popularity of the armor at the time, and they knew for that type of character they had to jump while the market was still hot for her. And it was literally, we got to put something together ASAP. That's why it's got let's just be nice and call it an inferior body.
Yep. So again,
bottom of the feet.
Again, Toyfair exclusives can also be a quality issue on the figure as well. So if you guys see a figure that they literally may have just put out on Toyfair, you're like, wait, why would they put this figure out on a Toyfair exclusive? Then you're like, when you see the quality, you're like, I see what you did here, Hot Toys. I see what you did. But with the Summerfest,
I always did that with Hot Toys anyway. I see what you did, bro. I see what you did, Hot Toys. Yeah,
I see what you did. But with the Summerfest, they put out a lot of stuff that were sort of like the extension of the Toyfair exclusives. Like we had the Iron Man, another Iron Man variant, but at the time was a Doctor Strange / variant of the Iron Man. Then the Black Widow
have been gracing the bottom of the bestsellers for quite a while.
Yep.
Which I'm surprised at Deadpool. I thought that one was actually going to be decently popular. I think that's I think that's an amazing standalone.
Agreed. Because I buy everything Deadpool, and
well, I knew you were going to buy it, Lou.
But this was also a War Machine armor, and everyone knows that War Machine armor is actually, as a figure, just feel and also look stunning for like a big Gundam-esque type, mech on your shelf.
If those that are gonna miss out on the Deadpool, I feel sorry for y'all, because you gotta hop on this Deadpool. You gotta hop on. You gotta collect all Deadpools. You gotta collect all the Iron Mans. Okay, this is without a doubt one of my favorite variants out there. It looks amazing.
Yeah. When are you supposed
to
come
so
out
apparently, Vision is coming in soon. People getting emails.
Yeah. Everybody and their mother are getting Vision emails. Yeah, I got a Vision email. Yes, everybody.
Like 50 people ordered them.
Yeah. That's another. My case with that is, if you are in the fence of getting the Vision from WandaVision, like the regular look, my case with that is, if you missed out on picking up the Age of Ultron Vision, that's the perfect Vision for you for that set of figures from on the original phase. Okay, that's sort of like your No Way Home Doctor Strange. If you missed out on the Infinity War Doctor Strange, No Way Home Doctor Strange is the perfect boat for you if you want that version of Doctor Strange. That's the same thing with this Vision. The only difference with this Vision is that he's more cut. He went to the gym, he worked out with Rocky, got in that freaking Bowflex, started working out. You know what I mean? So that Vision is a lot more cut.
Well, that version of Vision is also Wanda's perfect representation of him as well. So that's also a key thing to it.
That's why she put all the abs on him.
Hey, I mean, if you're gonna make them, why not make them the best you can?
You're right.
She did conceive twins in her imagination, so it's not far fetched. Like
No,
you want the perfect man? It's Vision with 6-pack abs.
6-pack abs, rocket abs too. Let me see.
I'll just say this real quick. They dropped the boat as almost doing it like an exclusive version or a deluxe version, giving him a little mic in the little
director's chair
sets to do the interview. Like you have the boom mic or like in the chair, and you have like almost like the background with cardboard, but it's got the taco truck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was a missed opportunity with that. I mean, I think Hot Toys might still be able to do it. I'm hoping, though. I'm praying that Hot Toys surprises with a director's chair. Like, you know what they did with Rey? They threw in, extra lightsabers with Leia's lightsaber and all that,
In the training helmet.
Then a training helmet. I want some extra, like, I'm hoping for extra stuff. I'm hoping. But what's up?
Doesn't it just feel kind of insane looking at this that we're still talking? It's a year from now that we're still waiting for the Iron Man Mark 1.
Yeah.
There's no rushing perfection, okay, sir? There's no rush in perfection. This is perfection right here.
Hey, you saw what happened to the Mark 85 battle damage, right? They had one prototype that everyone liked and thought was cool. Then they actually went live with their real prototype, and everyone was like, yeah, let's just be nice and say you got to go back to the drawing board. So,
also, I believe the one that's further out is Boba Fett, correct? Boba Fett and Throne. He's the one that's furthest out. Who's the one that's furthest out?
Iron Man Mark 1.
What's his slated date?
Yeah, the Boba Fett. He's April to June, I think, 2023, or maybe a little bit after that. And then Boba Fett is October to December. He's supposed to be this year.
Yeah, payments haven't even started, I don't think, on Mark 1. They wouldn't even start till September. And that's at 8 months.
Yeah.
So there's still...
No, Mark 1 is the furthest.
Yeah.
Mark 1 hasn't even started their payments yet.
Yeah. Sideshow... Okay, you know how Sideshow, they time everything? And if you want to do, like, again, on certain amount of figures, if they cost... They'll let you do 8 or more payments. So this thing, the 8 payments don't even start being collected until September.
Okay.
So, and this thing was out last year.
They're collecting payments on the Throne right now. Actually, about 3 months ago.
All right. So, according to this roster right here, the ones that are released was just Spider-Man.
Yep.
Black Widow should be next, correct?
I think Doctor Strange and Widow, yeah. And then Boba is also on the list too.
For that month, that time slot, right? Because Deadpool is slated for January, March.
I think that's when Strange is too.
Yeah, because both of the Iron Mans are well, except for Mark 1, is slated for January, March.
Yeah, unless we get delays.
Yeah, because
I think a Mark 1 is generally July, August to September, October 2023.
Yeah, because Deadpool payments start for me in August. That's when his payment plan is slated to start in August. Chances are Deadpool will be delayed.
But it's also an Iron Man, so Iron Man tend to get delayed as well because of the manufacturing and all that. But either way, the one thing I do want to say though about the toy fairs and the Summerfest and stuff, Hot Toys, they favor Star Wars and Marvel over DC. DC, we only had like 2, I think. I think it was the XC suit, Batman, and the shark, the King Shark. Yeah, so if that's the case, we might see maybe 3 DCs or 2. So we'll see what happens this year, and they might change up their mind, but we'll see what happens. So with that being said, let's start off with my top 4. We also including an honorable mention as well. But depending on the time, we might throw in 2 honorable mentions. So if you have a second honorable mention, just keep that in your pocket. But let's get started. So my number 1 for well, not number one, for my number 4, for my top 4, it is the Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. I mean, come on. Perfect opportunity. You already have a couple Harley Quinns at the stores already, right? But you don't want to mass produce another one, right? Perfect opportunity to throw in a Toyfair exclusive. Keep it limited edition. Keep it Toyfair. Keep it, keep it short run. Makes sense. It makes sense if you want to throw in another Harley Quinn. And also, I want the actual mommy. I want Queen Mommy here. This is the look. This is the look I want. This is the mommy I want. Okay. I don't want the other Harley Quinns. I want the Harley Quinn with the freaking RPG. Okay. This is the one.
Is that an RPG or is that a car? I can't remember. Or was that like a Carl Gustav, which is a recoilless rifle?
It's a lollipop.
It was a rocket, though. It was.
Okay, all right. It's been a while since I saw it, so okay. I couldn't remember.
Was
lollipop.
Lollipop, oh lolly. Now you got me going. Damn it, I hate you. Anyway, so this is my number 4. I put it at number 4 because I'm not sure they are gonna go with a Toyfair exclusive on this. That's why she's so low on the list.
But here's the thing, though: isn't DC trying to push their no weapons policy?
Yeah, too.
So I mean, this outfit is basically Harley Quinn armed to the teeth, ready to go to combat. So right then and there, if you can't get weapons, would the figure sell without the weapons?
The spear.
Ooh, the spear. Yeah, they could throw in the spear.
The javelin. Sorry, it's not spear. It's
the javelin.
But that would be the red dress version.
Yeah, that's the one that comes with like the Prime 1 statue version.
I could see them putting 2 dresses in there. Like you just take the coat off and you put the red dress on top.
Yep.
Lane, right up your alley, bro. That's right up your alley, Lane.
I'm right there with Lane.
So DonPrime, you want to finish up about my top, my number 4? You have anything else to say before we move on to V and C?
I actually didn't think of it, but if they can work around DC's weapons issues, I see this as definite a possibility. Wasn't even in my scope thinking about it, but yeah, totally can see this.
I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, because I don't want the other Harley Quinns. I want this one. So we'll see what happens with Suicide Squad. If they want to throw in some Suicide Squad love, because the only thing we only got was King Shark, and I want that Bloodsport as well. So we'll see what happens. All right, V, your go. Right. What do you think of my number 4?
Your number 4, I think it's pretty good. I honestly like. This is the one I really wanted from Suicide Squad out of everybody, over Peacemaker and everyone else. I think this was the perfect Harley Quinn, because each one that came out was like, it's good, but it's not the best, right? There was always something missing, and I felt this one was the best out of all of them, of all of her appearances. But the likelihood that we would get it, low. Those Harley Quinns that we've gotten from Birds of Prey took forever to come out, and they still sit there. Like, I've seen more of them go up for secondhand sale than, they move on the shelf at Sideshow. So as much as I would love to see this, I don't know. I don't think it would be a likely a premiere at the a Toyfair exclusive.
Gotcha. Well, you know what? I can remember correctly, King Shark was a Summerfest. So we might see some Summerfest love for some DCs, especially with
I hope so.
Quinn. So I'm crossing my fingers on that. So,
I hope so. The new contract, I really hope so, that they actually use it to the full extent.
Yeah, I'm hoping to. But we'll see what happens. Lane, what do you think?
I think it would be cool if they did the figure. Obviously, I'm a huge Margot Robbie Harley Quinn fan. This would be to completely agree with you. This would be the outfit that I would want to see her in. I don't like the red. I don't like the red dress. They flipped it on what I was hoping was going to be her look the majority of the movie. Unfortunately, I don't see a good chance that this one would happen. I think we're past. I think because the movie bombed, I think other Harleys have been sitting, and I just think the time's passed for this one, if they were going to make it, needed to be announced last year. I think we're just too far past them. If it had been like successful, like the Batman or something like that, I think we would have had a normal one. Like it would have been her and King Shark probably or something. But since that they may have done up something for her, but we never even saw like a tease prototype or something. So
Yeah.
it would be cool though. I think she would be perfect for that. But I agree with you with that. But the likelihood for her, to me, I think is incredibly low. Plus, also like you point out, they don't do much DC.
Yeah, especially since DC hasn't been putting out, films as of late. The only ones that have been putting out is Batman. Of course, Hottoys going to go all.
And they already went
Batman,
all in.
so,
They already ran all in on him. I mean, they literally are giving you almost anything you can get of Robert Pattinson Batman.
Yeah, exactly. Which, hey, I'm all for it, but I want some variety. I want some. I like my steak, but I also want my, my mash. The essentials. To go with my steak. My mash.
You need your sides.
Potatoes. Yeah, my sides. There you go.
$24,000 worth of sides.
Yeah.
The sad part is too. I think that outfit lends itself so well, where you could probably do some really cool stuff. With her in a figure format, Hot Toys figure format. I think that outfit lends itself really well to, being able to do some cool posing and look and stuff to it. In comparison to some of the other Harleys that are out.
My only issue with this look is that there'll be a lot of pleather with it. So I'll sacrifice the 303 action on her because I need a mommy in my life.
And maybe
the
elbow bending.
Yes.
The elbow bending might be a little hard if it was in a figure, in a figure format or something. But that might be the only thing. We're used to it, a lot of.
Let me see it. Let's see what Loco Lu thinks. Loco Lu, what do you think of my number 4?
It's possible, not likely. The movie bombed. But
damn,
Hot Toys has this thing where things have not been in the public's eye often, and they'll push it out, and some people may gravitate for it. I.e., Cyborg. Whiplash 2.0. Like they're known for pulling back, old characters that no one's been bothering forever, whether it's a 2.0 or not, and just have them out there. And it makes sense to actually pull a Suicide Squad character that's not a power pose, just to complete the trilogy, if you will, of Harley Quinn. So it's 50-50, but it wouldn't be this one because DC has the no gun policy now with their action figures. That's what the situation is with Tom McFarlane's having. So I don't know if that's another issue with.
I thought it was advertising.
DC.
They couldn't do it.
And they couldn't advertise it exactly. It's either advertising or it couldn't be the.
I think it's advertising
because all the DC characters, including Rebel Tech and what was it, Rebel Tech and I think Mafex, they won't allow you to have weapons with the DC characters, so you have to actually get it from another source to put it on the figure.
Well, yeah, I think it's at least with statues, because I think statues are a little bit more difficult. Like they have to not advertise.
Yeah, but you can't buy it with the figure either. That's what McFarlane's going through.
Yeah,
right?
the figure may be a different thing, but I know the statues, they can still have the weapons. They can't advertise it. Because I know like the Grim Knight, which is a Batman from Dark Knight's Metal, which is basically Batman, and he's the Punisher. He like literally carries like 500 guns. He looks like Cable from the 80s, carries 500 machine guns. And that statue was advertised without any guns on his back or anything like that. And it just like, okay, the Grim Knight has been shown every time with 500 weapons. So it's hard to try and sell this guy. There's all these other crazy evil Batman, but this guy doesn't have what makes him distinctive.
Yeah, but this variation though, I really don't see happening. Even though this is the one we want, but the one that's been promoted the most, or been seen the most in the film, is the one in the red dress, and the one in the red dress could come with a sword. So, that'll be like, all right, we're gonna give you a Harley Quinn, but we're gonna give you the final one. The final one is the one with the red dress, kind of to go with your Beauty and the Beast belt. You know what I mean?
Now, just if they did this, what about an exclusive base where it's Starro's eye? She's like standing on top of it.
That would be dope. Star Wars Eye or a platform full of Starros around. That would be dope too.
Mm.
But it's not far fetched. It's 50-50. I can see it happening, but I don't know if this variation happens.
I got you. So in the voting system, we've got SS Harley, yes or no. 45% say yes, 55% say no. So there's 55% in favor of no, that this might not happen. So hey, it is what it is. It makes sense with what's going on with the climate of DC. Hot Toy, if DC is not putting out, films, good films as of late that they did with Robert Pattinson, and I'm hoping with Black Adam that it looks incredible. I can't wait for that. But the thing is, with that being said, with Black Adam, I don't think any figures will be coming out until possibly, Ortiz, maybe towards the end of the year, because I doubt they'll put out figures now before movies comes out, unless they don't have any issues with revealing any certain details, with these figures.
But the only time there's only 2 times I can actually remember Hot Toys basically releasing a figure before a movie comes out. That's the Spider-Man Far From Home. They did basically a reissue, but a re-release. Yeah. But it had less accessories, but they called it a movie promo edition. And then for Last Jedi, they did one of the first order stormtroopers. It was the Executioner Trooper.
Yeah.
That had the black armor plate and then the electro blade. That was actually released in Japan through Toys R Us and in Hong Kong 2 months before the movie came out. So that's the only 2 times I can actually remember Hot Toys releasing a figure before the movie is, even like couple months out. They literally are 60 and 90 days before the movie is out. So
I got you. Nate, do you think they Sean says, Nate, do you think they make fifth brother Obi-Wan Kenobi show? I want him. We'll see what happens. Because I think we'll see Reva first before we see the fifth brother. I think we'll see a Reva first because Reva has been more involved with the show. She's actually been investigating the situation. She's been hunting down Kenobi. So fifth brother, he's just been in the corner being pissed off that Reva is getting all the praise. So honestly,
like the meme, fifth brother's in the background saying, "Lord Vader said it's my time to play Xbox."
Yeah, exactly, pretty much. So I don't see fifth brother coming out because I see more Reva getting the opportunity for a figure. Let me see. But yeah, if I was going to say which Inquisitor that's going to get a figure, it probably won't be fifth brother. It's probably going to be Reva, then Vader, and then Kenobi, and then the variants of Kenobi. And then, of course, hopefully some Purge Troopers. But let's move on to my number 3. So my number 3 is a Spider-Man figure. Well, Spider-Man character, and is the Spider-Man Armor Mark 1. So we've seen a lot of Hot Toys just putting out Chrome Edition figures, right? Just putting out Chrome Edition. This is the opportunity right now to put this out. Right here. This is my boy. Look how shiny my boy is. This is from the PS4. This is the PS4 shiny. Okay? So can you imagine this coming out? Yes, because freaking Hot Toys love throwing out Spider-Mans. And right here is the opportunity for Hot Toys to throw in some chrome-ness on our boy, Spider-Man. I'm just saying, this is right here an opportunity. This is my boy, the shiny, my shiny boy right here. Right? This has to be the next one. Like, you threw us the freaking cyborg arm Spider-Man, right? Why don't you throw this one? You can just do chrome him out. Just chrome him out. Just do this. It'll be perfect. But this is my number 3. Want to hear your thoughts, DonPrime?
Well, I do have a Spider-Man in my number 3 spot as well, but it's not this. I potentially can see it, and again, my only potential concern, and probably Loco Lu would be able to better answer that question, is that if they put even like how are they going to do are they going to do it basically like a layered piece where it's like coated? Is it going to be molded in a certain color and then effects put on it? and then is that going to potentially going to transfer onto the fabric suit as well? I mean, there are a lot of potential issues. You're going to have things chipping. You're going to have possible transfer. I mean, that's my biggest concern with this figure. But I mean, I definitely can see this. If they do this, they give you like one of those bases with the Mark IV, except that you don't have the UV light. It's just like potentially like white and red lights to bounce off that chrome paint. But yeah, again, my only potential concern would be, about the actual like chrome material they use, whether it's, coated paint, who knows?
I mean, see, people are saying the articulation might be difficult. Because of the chrome, possibly. But we've seen Hot Toys perform miracles before, so...
Well, I don't even think it's because of the chrome, because if you actually look, it's not like the Mark IV where the internal padding can act as the armor. The armor essentially is on the outside. So you're going to have to basically add layered plastic or layer, that's coated out in paint, and you're going to have to physically attach it to his armor. It's basically like he's wearing a Boba Fett or a Mando chest plate right now.
Mm. Well, Barrett, you say this game came out in 2018, though. We don't need this.
People still play it.
Yeah, people still play it. Hot Toys will still put... Spider-Man is money for Hot Toys. Hot Toys will still be putting out Spider-Man variants. Look how many Spider-Man variants we got on Sideshow right now. Hot Toys loves putting these out. Like, I'd say no, but the thing is, we usually get a Spider-Man now with Toy Fairs, and we're following the same, premise of how Hot Toys puts out their figures. We are going to see a Spider-Man, and if we're going to see a Spider-Man, this is one of the ones I do want to see for myself anyway. But V, what are your thoughts on the Mark I armor Spider-Man?
Bro, this would be perfect. I'd love to have the Mark I armor Spider-Man. I think their Spider-Man line, they've been knocking it out with each release. Each one is really great as its own figure. I don't think there's one I can really complain about that's bad. I know the 29.9 has a little bit of a posing issue, but I still love it regardless. I think this one is really would round out the line really well if we got this one, because it was so iconic with that one cover that it had that it premiered in with that green gloss behind it. So this would go great in a lot of people's display, because growing up in the 90s, that's the cover a lot of people remembered, and you can display it with that figure. So I'd love it.
Maximum Rex says they can do Iron Spider, they can do this. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I love the Iron Spider. One of my favorite Spider-Mans in my collection. This would go great with my army building of Spider-Mans at this point. But yeah, actually, this can go great with your Iron Mans too. Like your Iron Spiders, your Iron Man. Yeah, this looks awesome. So Lane, your thoughts?
Come in, Lane.
Didn't hear you for a second. My sound wasn't working. I mean, I guess it could be, since it's a classic Spider Armor look. I mean, I'm not sure what else they would necessarily do if they were going to do a Spider-Man from the game. I don't particularly care for the armor look myself, even from the old comic and stuff where he had it. I mean, it could be neat, but I just think there are a lot of other things they could do instead that might be more interesting. And this isn't going to be as simple, maybe. I mean, this is going to require some more time and effort put into it. Like, I don't know, the anti-ox suit or something like that, which was a pretty big departure for Spider-Man's normal armor style look. I mean, I guess, it would fit something. I mean, they can do it, but like, Django and stuff, if they have the armor on the knee in some of the areas, would that affect the flexibility of the figure and being able to pose it? Would be my only concern. And Spider-Man, even if you don't leave him in it for a long period of time, those figures are about posing and putting in dynamic, positions and stuff, even if it's just for a little while or for taking a couple pictures. So I don't know if I just don't know if this particular form of Spider-Man lends itself to that, which is what people might use it for. But they might already have had previous designs for it or something, since there were, from the suits when they were making a lot more of them for the game.
Mhm.
Now, could we get a variation of this though? Would they maybe save it for Spider-Man 2, which is supposed to come next year?
That could be it. That could be it too. That could be it. We'll see what happens, but honestly, there's a assortment, a number of suits in the game that Hot Toys can really pull out from to make into a figure. And this one right here, though, is one of my favorites from the game, and I wouldn't mind them making this one. If they don't, we'll get another Spider-Man, and we'll see if it's favored to me to pick it up. But if they do this one, it's an absolute do. Loco Lu, your thoughts?
All right. The shiny. The shiny. The shiny. So this is a perfect example of what you could do with the armor. This has segmented armor throughout the entire figure, similar to what you see with the Mark I suit. And I agree with you. I could see this coming into fruition because it's like Iron Man's. They got to give you all flavors. And this is just as iconic as the black suit, the Ben Reilly suit. It's Spider-Man's first armored suit. So it's criminal not to do that if you're not going to do that. You know what I mean? So plus with the new Beskar armor coming out, that's the chrome Death Troopers, the chrome clone troopers. You can literally see this happening and giving us all this. And this is the thing. This is not an actual chrome. This is kind of like the brush metal. It just looks chrome because of the shine on it. So this could look more like the clone trooper that has more silver in the chrome than actual chrome. So it's not super reflective. But in any regards, this figure can be made. It'll be done similar to this, and you will be able to pose it, but it'll probably go through the same situation as this figure or even 2099 because there's a lot happening in the front. So they could go about it in different ways. They've done padding like this on the side of the figure to kind of bulge out, and there's different layers to his sections over here. Then you have the actual plastic pieces that go on top that aren't as hard, like the tip over here of his spider, the end of his spider. That part right there is flexible plastic. So if they wanted to, they could go flexible plastic on the whole entire thing and chrome it out. But to actually make it practical where it doesn't scuff up or anything like that, we still need to wait to see how that's going to happen. And they could throw as many accessories as they want. Look, we always get webs. We always get interchangeable hands. With that one in particular, it could be just as basic as this one, where it's just a couple of webs and some hands. And you really don't need much with this one. This is one of those iconic ones you see in every Spider-Man game. Any classic comic book Spider-Man game, this is your first option for armor. When you get armor, your suit actually changes into this. Once it runs out, you can go get it again. If anyone remembers the first PS4, what was it, PlayStation 1 Spider-Man classic game, you had the Ben Reilly costume, you had the Scarlet Spider costume, you had this costume. It is dope, and it speaks volumes, bro.
And they also got a gold mine on this. They could just keep on putting these out like no tomorrow, kind of like your Clone Wars figures. Like people are saying that Hot Toys died because Iron Man's not around anymore. Don't worry, they got Spider-Mans galore, they got Clone Wars galore. They just keep putting out troopers and Spider-Mans. They're okay.
They're not dead. They're not gone. See, no one else has this license, and if anything, you can tell that this is a hot market because when So did Noir, that bad boy flew. So. Yeah, this is a dope one. I agree with this one. This one I can see getting made.
Yeah, this one will be a cool pre-order for me, man. A really cool one. Now, before we continue on to my number 2, Maximum Rex asks, "How about Maverick Hot Toys? Come on, Tom Cruise." No, as long as Tom Cruise is alive, he is not going to go and license his face out there. No.
Never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen. He got mad over Funko releasing a mummy Funko Pop in his likeness and got freaking mad about that. Like the Funko Pops got out there but he bought them all up at that point, or had Universal like, hey, get rid of these now. A few of them did get out there, so they're worth between about $500 to $1,000. But the thing is, like, the moment Tom Cruise found that out, he went out there to get rid of them. So there's no way in hell that Hot Toys will be able to give us a maximum Top Gun Maverick, because it's not going to happen. It's never going to happen, unfortunately.
We're never going to get Mission Impossible Tom Cruise. We won't get nothing Tom Cruise unless you go third party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless you go third party. I've been seeing some third parties out there that have been doing their best, but other than that, let's move on to my number 2. And my number 2, y'all probably know who. You probably know which figure this is, and it's one of my favorites. Well, it's one of my favorites that I don't even have. Star Boost. Give me Star Boost 2.0 diecast, Hot Toys. I swear to God, give me it. I don't care. It could be Summerfest. It could be Toyfair exclusive. It could be a Neon Tech Star Boost. I do not care. Just give me a Star Boost, okay? I want a Star Boost.
His voice cracked.
Just give it to me, okay? Just give me a Star Boost, man.
His voice cracked. I'm done.
Y'all know that Iron Man figure is coming. Maybe 2, maybe 3. So just give me one. Just give me one. Just give me one Star Boost, okay? Just give me one damn Star Boost. I don't care. We're overdue for Star Boost. This is one of my favorite suits out there, and I don't have it. Just give it to me, Hot Toys. Just give it to me. So this is my number 2. Want to hear your thoughts, DonPrime?
Make it happen. I want it. If they do it, I'll be right there with you. Diecast Star Boost? Absolutely.
Diecast Star Boost. Now, do you think they'll probably be one of the ones? Well, so far, the ones that they've only made Neon Tech are the main suits, right? The Mark 85, well, not Mark 85, Mark 50, the Mark 4, the
Mark 5,
the Mark 6. The Mark, they haven't made a Mark 5.
Sorry, yeah, my
6.
bad.
So yeah, I don't think this will be this will probably be a more reissue than Neon Tech, because they've been making the Neon Techs with the suits that he's been
the main movie,
the main movie ones, the main ones that he's been wearing. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'd like this choice.
Yeah. So I don't think they'll do a Neon Tech for this, but I do want a 2.0 reissue. I know you guys want the Mark 6. I know you guys want the Mark 46 reissue, but I know that's a given. They're probably gonna do that sometime in the future. But I want to try and get the House Party Protocol suits, at least the mainstays, out there before we delve into the more like staples, like the Mark 6 reissue and the Mark 46 reissue. Let me see. Oh, that's right. 103 collectors in the chat. Only 29 likes. Make sure to smash that like button, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. Now it's 111 now. Thank you everyone for spending your time with us.
Hit that like button like your mama taught you better. You know what I mean?
No, real talk. But the thing is, I want a diecast though. I want the diecast though. I want the diecast 2.0, man. That's what I want.
You never had it. You never had your diecast. You never had your Iron Man.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, come on, Loco.
Before I set up the vote system again, Mark 1 Armor Spider-Man, 60% said no, but 40% say yes. Damn.
Wow.
I'm guessing Hot Toys putting out too much Spider-Mans out there that collectors are getting tired of it. I get it.
I mean, it's true. A lot of people are off shooting their Spider-Man second market. So,
well, majority of the Spider-Man that they're doing now has been exclusives. They're not doing any more like regular releases that I know of, other than
like mainline.
Like we got 3 miles. One's from the film, 2 are from the game, and they're not exclusive. For the Toyfair exclusives of actual like Spider-Man, we got, what was it? The Cyborg Spider-Man, 2099, Scarlet Spider. So
I got you. Link, Mark 69, Daddy chill. Daddy chill. There's a family channel. Anyway, V, what is your thoughts on the Star Boost?
Bro, it's the one that kind of like I really want out of all the Iron Mans. Like out of the mainline suits, this is like probably the one I really want. We have 3, 4, and 7, which are really good, and this one is just one of the ones that like I love the overall design of it. I think they nailed it out of the park, especially from his house protocol. I think this is the best one out of all of them. So diecast is much needed for this Iron Man, but if we'll get it, I don't know if they reissue a whole diecast of the house party protocol. That'd be pretty insane. So I'd love to see that though. I want to see how many people would collect it though. That's the real issue.
That's true. Lane, what are your thoughts on how many people might collect this?
Honestly, I don't have a whole lot of thoughts on this Iron Man suit. I think it looks neat. I guess if they did it here, it wouldn't be one of my top choices for an Iron Man if they were going to do. To be quite honest. I just sorry, I don't have a lot of thoughts on this one.
It doesn't hit you. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it, man. So, Loco Lu, your thoughts?
What? That Lane doesn't like an Iron Man? He prefers a skirt?
Wait, what?
I'm taking shots at Lane. I love you, bro. I'm just taking shots at Lane. Nah. For real. We saw the suit ups. The Silver Centurion Mark V. So basically, it's not impossible. It's likely, but it depends on what people want to create. I think everyone's like, they got the definitive Iron Man. They're not going to go and collect everything else unless they're trying to complete the house party protocol. But if they wanted to, man, I think people will buy it up because it's like, okay, this is his atmospheric suit, the space suit. This is his legitimate space suit. So, and it's the only one that has this type of pattern, this honeycomb detail that's supposed to be like solar panels on them. So,
like the tiles from the shuttle.
Yes, exactly like the tiles.
And if you actually look at his like the shoulders, how it's double ridged, it invokes like anyone who knows what NASA is, an EMU suit. It's literally, you see people or the old footage, the astronauts from the space shuttle, they go through the airlock, then they go to the cargo bay and they strap themselves into like the backpack. That's actually like a thruster unit, and that's what reminds me the most with this suit is it reminds me of an astronaut wearing one of the thruster packs.
Exactly. So like I said earlier, man, it's possible, it's likely, and it will be perfect for a Sideshow exclusive because not too many people will want it, and it will just add to the exclusivity of this piece.
Do you guys remember the rumor that broke out when they dropped this suit? They're like, Iron Man's joining Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
they're like, look at the spacesuit. He's gonna be wearing this on the whole time, enjoying the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The rumors.
Yeah. Well, now they switched it over to Thor joining the Guardians. So, in the MCU anyway, because in the comics it was Iron Man, but then ended up being Thor in the film.
Yep.
But all right, guys. Before we move on to my honorable mention on the vote system, Diecast 2.0 Star Boost, 44% say yes, but 56% say no. So this one, so far, like the Iron Mans and the Spider-Mans. No, that's let's see. What's the other one? It's been like about half, but I think the Spider-Man really got hit with the no. Yeah, like no one wants that. Nobody wants that.
It's almost, I hate to say it, but it would almost be too flashy. If somebody doesn't have a Spider-Man collection or they don't have a different number of figures from like the game, that's kind of like not the Spider-Man you're going to start off with as well. So,
all right. So my honorable mention is it's the only reason why I have it as honorable mention. I took it out from the list is because it depends what Hottoys does with this one, and it is the Cobb van. the only reason why I see Daddy coming into play here for a Toyfair is because they don't give us the head sculpt. They don't give us the Timothy Olyphant head sculpt, which I mean, like, that's a bit of a fake out for us. I really don't want that to happen. That's why I don't want this to be a Toyfair. I'd rather have this more of a Summerfest figure to come out because it gives us the opportunity to get Timothy Olyphant's head sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like if they do give us a Cobb Vanth as a Toyfair, we won't get the head sculpt. We just get the regular Boba Fett repaint or the Blur Poop Boba Fett in Cobb Vanth's, body. Mm-hmm. But this is what I'm saying is that I prefer Timothy Olyphant head sculpt on this as well, an opportunity to do that. So what I see is going to happen is this probably will be more of a Summerfest or more public figure. Like, it won't be a Toyfair. We might actually hopefully see a head sculpt in the prototypes this coming Toyfair and Summerfest. Hell, I wouldn't mind this being a Summerfest figure versus a Toyfair, because Toyfairs, they're more limited with their quality with that figure, and especially with the idea that what they did with the armor, they throw us the armor without the head sculpt, and I'm here like, you're hurting us with this. You're hurt, not the head sculpt, but the whole quality of the body. That's the reason why they put it out so quickly out there with Toyfair. That's why I don't want to happen with Cobb Vanth. That's why I'd rather have this one out of the Toyfair exclusives. Unless they really want to go in on the whole Timothy Olyphant head sculpt, then more power to it. Yeah, throw this as a Toyfair. But what I'm afraid of is they throw us in as a Toyfair and we don't get the Timothy Olyphant head sculpt. But that is my take on the honorable mention. But before I continue, let me hear your thoughts real quick. DonPrime?
Yeah, I mean, if we haven't seen a head sculpt by now and they put it up for Toyfair, we're not getting it. So maybe they'll actually modify the armor and have it actually light up and run through an LED cycle, like it's been shown prominently now in new canon. So, but I'm kind of thinking with you, if we get this for Toyfair, it's not going to have a head sculpt. It's going to be, hey, we have it. It's ready to go. For whatever reason, we can't get the rights. We'll just issue it as we can for pre-order. So I definitely see that as a potential possibility.
I got you.
Do you think they'll do two different ones though? Like they'll do Mandalorian Cobb Vanth and then Book of Boba Cobb Vanth?
Oh, wow. Didn't even think about that one. Damn. And the only way to get the head sculpt is to buy the Book of Boba Fett version.
Yeah. Because he has you can give him like a little spice bucket or whatever, and Book of Boba. I don't know. It could be different. I know it wouldn't be that much, but I've been surprised by Hot Toys before by offering two different versions of the same figure. Just kind of look at like Boba Fett. They're just all the different. Yeah, Kenobi, yeah, just everything.
The Book of everything.
Yeah, Book of everything, man.
Book of everything. Lane.
Yeah, I think he would make sense to me by this point, since we saw him at SideShowCon last year and we saw him without a head sculpt this a couple of weeks ago. I guess if he were going to come out at this point, that sounds more like reasonable to me to be a Toyfair.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the point of buying him without a Tim Olyphant head sculpt. But I guess you see one for buying Axe Woves, without a head sculpt. I guess, because I'd already decided I'm going to get Axe because I'm completing like the Nightbirds, even though he doesn't have a head sculpt, even though I'm really disappointed by that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess if you are a completionist for the Mando line, like if you were a completion enough, you bought like the armor or something like that, then you're probably going to get this guy if they put him out because you want to have everybody. And despite not having head sculpt, you like the character. But it just feels incomplete with me without having the Tim Olyphant head sculpt,
Mm-hmm.
To really help identify the character, Since you get literally all those pieces with the Chrome Mando. Pretty much. With the deluxe edition.
Makes sense. Mr. Holbrook. with the $2 super chat. Okay, chances we get a Cad Bane for Toyfair. That's another one.
Mhm.
That'll be an easy one. Not really much work on the likeness. Easy pull there, honestly.
Yeah.
Easy pull.
I wonder what the price would be. I think it'd be a 260.
260.
The price is free. You're gonna
Why?
give it to me free. Hot Toys, free. Hot Toys. You owe us one.
I was like, who using me? I was like, I don't think I
No, not V. Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Hot Toys to give it to us for free.
I
they owe
wish.
us one or two or three for free.
Man, yeah, that'd be dope, dude.
Wow. So Lou, it's on to you. How you feel about Cobb coming in and Toyfair without a head sculpt?
I could see it if it was a 2-pack and they'll give us one without the armor and they give us the head sculpt. That would be dope. Kind of like what they did with the Boba Fett 2-pack, but not for a Toyfair exclusive. And it'll suck if they didn't give us the head sculpt. It would really suck because he's a lovable actor. He's seen more so with his mask, his helmet off than on. And then also being, the sheriff of Freetown, like it's criminal not to give him his head sculpt. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like, I could see it happening, but I wish they could give us the head sculpt. I wish they can give us the head sculpt.
Yeah, that's why I put him as honorable mention because I don't want him to be a Toyfair exclusive because I feel the worst if he comes in a Toyfair exclusive. The reason why they might do it as a Toyfair exclusive because they don't have to worry about spending too much money on it because there's no head sculpt, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I feel like they're pulling an armor on us. Like we're still getting a good figure, but there's some quality issues with the figure. With this one, however, it's still a good figure. The problem is we want the head sculpt to come with it. And I'm here like I'd rather be a Summerfest situation or outside of Summerfest and just keep this as a regular release versus being as something exclusive.
But I would want him to be a 2-pack, get him with the armor, and then without the armor, and give us, the option to switch heads and stuff. That would be dope.
So Singer's alright agrees with you. He says maybe only way we get a Cobb Vamp with head sculpt will come as a 2-pack with Cad Bane, and the only way to get Cad Bane is to buy Cobb Vamp. Wow, look at that.
Ooh, ouch.
No, I don't see Hot Toys doing that.
That's your free one. Lou, that's your free one. That's your free Cad Bane. Oh, damn. That's messed up. All right, so
the pain of Lou.
The
pain. It's like Family Guy. Just
Yep.
Ooh. Or it's the AT-AT.
That was more.
Oh God.
I don't know. That was more like an Al Bundy face at hearing Peg come down the stairs. So that's what I was thinking of for.
Oh God.
Damn,
right,
bro.
Before I hit my
dated myself there. I just dated myself there big time.
Are you kidding me? The No Man Group. Let's go, baby.
Poke high. 4
me and you,
touchdowns,
yeah, me. Let's do it. Yeah, hell yeah.
Man, that wouldn't get us canceled at all. Now we can wear No Man.
Yeah, you're damn right.
I'm bringing that shit back.
So
yeah, exactly.
So quick thing, guys. Before we hit up my number one, I want to hit up on the votes. So 37 votes in. Cobb Vamp Toyfair. Yes for 68% and no for 32%. So, man, we might be getting into a freaking Cobb Vamp if that happens, because the chat feels that way. The Cobb Vamp coming to play as a Toyfair, but going to be ending that poll there. So, guys, my final one. This might be a surprise to you. And I might see this pop might be a release as a Toyfair, maybe Summerfest. The Vulture. Come on, y'all.
You want
perfect
everybody to
opportunity.
spend 500 bucks, $500
is
on the vault. $500 for Toyfair.
Here comes Lou. He's coming to get the Vulture. Yeah, that's this one I could see a Summerfest. I'd be interesting to see it as a. Actually, you know what? It would make sense as a Toyfair exclusive because if anything, when they did the Two-Face 2.0, it's from franchises that have long been in the past. So having Vulture come out as a Toy Fair exclusive would make a lot of sense, especially with all the new hype and promo and third parties that are coming out with this guy. So it seems that it's been gearing up to be released, and that would be a perfect slot to put it in.
Mm-hmm. No, it would be. It would definitely be a perfect. I think it would be because of the so they can say. I guess it was in a way save production, save money, because it would be more of a limited figure through Toy Fair. So, and you don't even have to throw in a head sculpt. So
no, I wouldn't need one. I wouldn't. There wouldn't be one where I'd be displaying without one.
Well, what if you're doing like a load up scene?
You could. You could have his little station, but if anything, I'm just going to make like the Sinister Six diorama with everything with all the villains coming out, especially with Green Goblin, Ock, Sand, Electro.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
You got Venom and him, technically Sandman.
So, Lane, your thoughts?
I mean, I could sort of see him. I mean, he's going to be an expensive figure, though, for an exclusive, though. I mean, if they do multiple, maybe I could see him, being a higher end option if you want to get one.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool if they did it. Just be ready for the space. Hope you got the space bow, bro. Especially, I mean, if you got the top of a cool shelf, eventually you could have such an awesome Sinister Six combo with this guy kind of maybe like suspended from your wall or something like that and everything. But of course, we don't know the exact weight or the wingspan of this guy. But I would suspect he'd be at least like, if he's anything, obviously like the Wonder Woman or something, there's 3 or 3.5 feet going bye-bye. So, but he would be cool. He'd be cool if they did.
I think it would be perfect for Toy Fair because of head sculpt opportunity. So I could see that happening if they decide they want to go with that route. Loco Lu, your thoughts? Oh, okay. Loco Lu is I got you.
Okay, my thoughts on this being a Toy Fair exclusive?
Yes.
No, it's too expensive.
Too expensive.
Too expensive. It's too expensive.
It's too heavy.
Yes, because it's my water. Everything's heavy when it's me. So anyway, real quick, too big for an too heavy, like my daughter says, for the price tag. For a Toy Fair exclusive, that's like having the Hulkbuster as a Neon Tech Toy Fair exclusive. It's a hefty price tag. We're talking about possibly a figure that may cost around $1,000 by the time they actually put it up for pre-order, with the uprising of prices. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So, if this has all the bells and whistles with motors and stuff like that, kind of to compete with the third-party companies and stuff, we're looking at their premium upcharge prices of like almost a G. So,
yeah, this is vehicle territory.
This is vehicle.
Well, it is a vehicle.
Yeah,
as a Toy Fair,
it's like a GI Joe glider, except it's motorized.
Yeah.
I
mean, but all right.
Nah.
Wait. Hello, Luke. You were saying?
Yeah, I said no. I don't see this being the Toy Fair exclusive.
Okay.
I can see it being a edition, but not Toy Fair exclusive.
Now, but did Morbin Time kill any interest in this figure? That's my question.
No.
Man, I really now want a Morbius figure after that.
No.
Then I just mean the Morbius movie and him being in that. That's the last thing we've seen the character in. I was just like,
no. That's not our Vulture. That's not.
I think they just brought back interest. That's what I think. But before we continue off with DonPrime's list, Vulture Toy Fair exclusive 28 volts. 71% say yes. 71% say yes, and 29% say no. That's crazy. Wow. And then we're getting thrown some prices here. So 585 max, some single songwriter, Star Killer 575. I say about 630 range. I can see a 630 range on this figure, but
700.
700, yeah, about 700 with the head sculpt. So let's move on. DonPrime, what is your top 4?
All right, so obviously my number 4. Again, people have already been calling it. We're just following tradition. So Iron Man Neon Tech 5 Mark 85.
Also, the Mark 85 or the Mark 5?
No, the Mark 85 is Neon Tech 5.0.
Yeah, I see that. I can see that because it's tradition. It makes sense because they made the Mark 50, right? They did the Mark 50. They make a Mark 85 Neon Tech.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't think they do the battle damage version. They'll just do the normal Mark 85.
No, I'll put him on my favorite one. So it's
okay. Yeah.
but the Mark 85 in general would I could see them doing the shield too. So if Mark 85 in general would be a Neon Tech. So
yeah, definitely could see them doing the shield as well.
Yeah. Let's go down the list. So Lane, your well, let me see. V, there you go. V, your thoughts.
I think it's definitely possible. But I mean, I don't really have high hopes for the Neon Tech unless they do something really drastic with it. It's been fluctuating in terms of like people that are responding. I know if it's Iron Man, it always sells. So if it does come out, it's not like something that'd be surprising because they're just trying to dig up anything Iron Man to put, Iron Man out there. So it's a good choice. As far as interest for me in terms of picking it up, it wouldn't be. It's not one would really look for that slot, but I could definitely see them continue that line with the 85 line. Especially, I want to see if they do something crazy with it, making it battle damage and having like the Infinity Stones like kind of radiate rainbow, like a rainbow radiation through the Neon Tech, which would be really cool. But if they do something like that, then I'd go in for it. But other than that, we'll see. We'll see if they do that.
Okay, Lane.
I just hate Neon Tech. I'm sorry. I hate Neon Tech.
They're Tron Tech. It's Tron.
Yeah. I prefer a Tron figure with it on it rather than this. I'll buy an entire Tron Legacy line if they redid it or started over. But I mean, I guess the Mark 85 that would be easy thing to do, but there's so many Mark 85 still available. Whether battle damage is still kind of starting to slowly get to people, but the regular one is not going anywhere anytime soon. The battle damage is going to be around for a while too. I think putting out the Neon Tech would be stupid. But then again, when it comes to these things, people have said that multiple times for years, and they're an easy thing to just get out to fill a slot, basically on the release schedule. This is an easy thing just to stick in there. We're not going to spend a ton of money making it. So they fill that slot for having them.
Tell us what you really think, Lane.
Yeah, stick in
No, we don't got time for that. We don't got time for that. Your thoughts.
There's always time to stick it in there. But anyway, I can see it. I can see it happening. And like what V said earlier, it would be dope to have each ring be represented on the armor as a pipeline of illumination, which will add to the figure. But Lane, we've had hundreds and hundreds of thousands of Mark 50s, and all they did was recycle it for a Neon Tech and the Iron Strange. So, who's to say
more? I'll just say maybe more.
And maybe more. And Mark 85 is one of those. It's a classic looking colored suit because that's the way they operated, but it's Iron Man's last suit. So I can see them doing this and then going backwards to do the rest of the suits, like a Mark III in Neon Tech and a Mark V or even the Mark 21 as a Neon Tech. prominent suits that he's actually done. Hi,
If
baby.
they're
You
gonna-
can have some more water. Yes, go ahead.
If they're going to do something like this, if they're going to do another one using this suit, you know what they should do? Do like they're doing with the new Armor Up series. Do an Armor Up Mark 85. That would be a lot cooler, I think, and would go with some of the.
It won't be an Armor Up. It would be what's one for a Nanotech Up. It wouldn't be an
there's
Armor
no
Up.
way. This is nanotech. This isn't a physical suit.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I could now Lane does bring up a good idea. I could see them doing a nanotech up version of the nanosuit Mark 50. That'd be a cool one.
Well, there is a third party company. They've already built the torso part to go on to like your Kit Bash, the jogging suit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, third party companies are already working on that.
So it's possible. It's definitely possible. I can imagine quite a bit that Hottoys would just throw us all kinds of versions of the Armor Up, Nano Up, quote unquote. But let's move on. Actually, before we move on to your next one, Don, the voting says Neon Tech Mark 85 Toyfair. 38% saying yes, but 62% say no.
I'm getting no. I got the worst one on this one so far.
Okay. Let's see you can win the chat over, Don. Let's see what you got.
All right, so number 3, Cosmic Spider-Man.
Ooh, yeah. I can see it.
Yeah, I mean, because it's one of those
That's
figures.
real good.
I see that, and it's like, especially when they're dropping those new video game trailers, where it's basically like Hellspawn, Venom, and Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really pushing that, and especially now with the whole like Miss Marvel thing, and they're going for like the cosmic elements. And I think this would be the perfect time because it's so different, and this would pop in a Spider-Man collection.
Oh yeah, this version would pop. Yes, this version definitely pop. This is a version I would like. Actually, this is one of my favorite looks and suits and power-ups that Spider-Man had over the years, and I wouldn't mind picking this up in my collection. But the only thing I'll say about this one is that the only reason why I'm sort of like hesitant to say no to this because of the fact that it's not PS4 look, which it pisses me off. I'm like, Spider-Man PS4 never had this look in the game, for cosmetic purposes. And I've always was pissed off about that. So I'm hoping that in the next one that we do get a cosmic attire for Spider-Man in the next one. But we'll see what happens. But I do want to hear everyone's thoughts. Veep.
Dude, like I said before, I love their Spider-Verse costumes, and for people that are building that Spider-Man universe or Spider-Verse, having more alternate costumes just makes the display even better. So I'm all in for another variant of a Spider-Man outfit, especially with the cosmic. I feel like they could do a lot with it, especially if they do the bottom half with like the Mando kind of chrome or like some shininess to it. That'd be real cool. Mm-hmm. So I'm in for that. So definitely in.
All right. Well, we got switched it out, but Lou.
This will be nice if they had other references, but this is not beyond the realm of possibility due to the simple fact we still have a comic book line. So if you look at the Armorized Deadpool, that's comic book line. You look at Zombie Deadpool, comic book line. You look at the new Iron Man that's coming out with the clear portions and that alternate head. That's a comic book line. This can happen. But I can't wait to see it on the PS5 version. PS5 Spider-Man 2. Oh yeah, this is going to be one of those costumes that they didn't get to use that they're going to add. So just like the Sensational Spider-Man, they didn't use that costume. They gave us the Ben Reilly. So
no, we'll see what happens. But I wouldn't mind this popping up in the next one. I know they didn't release this in the PS4 game, but hey, we still got a chance for PS5. Lane, your thoughts?
I think this is really, really cool. That would be an awesome costume to do. However, we're seeing Captain Universe just makes me think instead they should just do a King in Black Captain Universe Venom.
Ooh, yeah, King in Black. Oh,
I'm making a King in Black. I'm making a King in Black Venom. They're not gonna do it, but I'll make it.
Yeah, because you got infused
Oh.
with the Uniforce that is makes Captain Universe.
Yep.
And merge that with Venom symbiote, and you could get that version. Use the
That comic
original.
was epic.
Yeah, use the body, but you just Bob Dylan's apparently coming to say hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the third party kit.
This is the third party kit. Okay. Look at that. Wow.
That's cool. Let it not be said, Bob Dylan. If you need it, Bob Dylan is there. But I think that would be. I think DonPrime is right. I think that would be a cool suit to put out for that, because it'd be totally unique and everything. And it might be a little too deep in the woods for Hottoys to put it out, but I think it would be I would have said that about
Cyborg Spider-Man was a deep cut,
or even Cyborg,
or even the Scarlet Spider. That was a pretty deep cut too into the comics lore. But
I don't know about that, Lane.
Yeah, that's not as deep as
that's not a deep cut. That sold out and got waitlisted twice.
Oh man, controversy! How dare you, Lane?
That's like saying like one.
Well, you have to understand, guys. For reading Spider-Man for a while, the last time up until this year, the last time I had read Spider-Man like monthly was back during Gathering of the Five.
Gathering of the Five. Wow, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, that was late. That was back like before, Peter Parker, Ben Reilly got killed, whatever that time was.
Okay.
And Peter Parker became it.
Okay. You put it in Luna's seat. Let's move on. All right. So, Lou, wake up.
No. Well,
damn it, Lou.
Nate said he was the victim for the 5,432nd time.
So before we get to number 3, Cosmic Spider-Man Toyfair, votes are in. 32% say yes, but
damn, even worse.
Damn, Don, what's going on, baby?
I'm just saying.
Oh, damn. Maybe you might win it with the third one. Okay, hit us with the third one.
The second one, right?
The second one. Anyway, this is the second. Yeah, the second one. Yes.
Hold on.
Okay.
I got you.
All right, so I'm gonna do my number 2, and I'm preferencing this on the fact we have not seen anything from Book of Boba Fett. So I'm gonna do a final battle Boba Fett from his fight with Cad Bane, where he actually has the gaffy stick and potentially could come with some accessories like chains, or have a Rancor base. And you obviously get a head sculpt too.
Yeah.
But like the clean head sculpt where he's fixed up, not the damaged one from the 2-pack.
Yeah. Okay.
See, because I see that again. That's a simple repaint. Just does a little bit of damage, and then you give him the same gaffy stick that only the Hobo Boba has. So, and again, it's just because I don't see, other than an exclusive limited run, I don't think they're going to put anything out from Book of Boba Fett.
You know what? Like, this was on my list, but he never made it. If I had a top 5, this probably would have made it in. But I wanted to throw this in with the Rancor because you guys know me. I want the 1/6 Rancor with the Boba Fett. Okay, combo pack. All right. But,
yeah, and again, I preference that this would come with the head sculpt from the final battle as well. So that would be the main sticking point. So I mean, if you want a clean, fully healed Boba Fett head sculpt, this is what you got to get. So I definitely could see them doing that.
Oh man, can't wait to see the voice on this one. So, V, your thoughts?
We got a lot. I mean, it's a lot of Boba Fett's, and I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna. I mean, like just a damaged Boba Fett. He sells, so I could see them doing it. With the gaffy stick. I mean, I'm on the fence because like It's like, would I want this one, or or is the additional gaffy stick just something that's just extra that comes with the 2-pack that you get?
Well, you know what?
So.
I feel that they would throw I feel like they would throw the stick with the Boba Fett on the throne. They could actually update the Boba Fett on throne.
You know what I mean? Like they do so remember what happened last year with the summer events where they're like, hey, here's the exclusive window. It's like in the 3 days, if you don't get it, these little exclusives that you get, like the diecast Mark 1 figure or the sword that comes with, they'll do the gaffy stick with a Boba Fett, right? And be like, hey, doing that. But I wonder a battle damage Boba Fett would be pretty cool with like maybe like a screaming face, like an angry face, Tamura Morrison. So I could definitely see something like that doing that in that case. So
and he comes with the little the notebook and the pen.
Yeah. I could definitely see that. That'd be pretty cool. And if he comes with a Rancor base too, oh man, now we're talking.
We'll see what happens.
Rancor.
Loco, what's your thoughts that we might see a 1/6 scale Boba from Book of Boba Fett?
A 1/6 scale Boba? Don't we have that?
No, but it Book of Boba Fett though.
From the final battle when he's going up with Cad Bane, so you also have a healed head sculpt.
That's possible. Because
remember, it's
I
only
don't
a
think
quarter scale.
I do
It's only a
not
quarter
think,
scale right now.
Yeah, because I don't think the throne, the Boba Fett on throne, and even the one without the throne come with his gaffy stick. Am I correct?
I don't think they do. No.
They
So
don't.
this will be the one that comes with the gaffy stick with the healed head sculpt that they possibly going to start teasing a Cad Bane, because you saw that happen towards the end.
Exactly. So I mean, and ultimately, that's why I'm saying they do it. So Cad Bane is gonna come. I just don't know whether it's gonna be now or again they'll release it for New York Comic Con, because New York is more TV stuff and San Diego is more movies. So we're coming, and I'm just thinking in anticipation. Some people are want to do that final battle, and the Hot Toys again. This is simply a cash grab for them, where they need to put minimal investment in and get the most profit out they can. And again, that would require a new head sculpt.
So people are saying in the chat they would like to see a 2-pack Boba Fett with Cad Bane. That's possible too.
I would.
Dead ass.
I honestly but I think the thing is, it's like I feel like the 2-pack wouldn't be with Cad Bane. It would be the 2-pack with Din Djarin. Like I feel like that would be the better. Not the
ride
better,
or die.
I feel like that would be the
ride or die pack.
Yeah, the ride or die pack that you'd get, and like the Cad Bane, because the Cad Bane is too popular to sell in a pack. It would probably sell better on as itself.
Yeah,
well, but if you're in the Denobi train, though, you don't give a damn who Cad Bane is.
Yeah,
he's just a cool looking figure.
Yeah. Some people agree with that, but you know what? I think because of the Clone Wars TV series, it touched a lot of kids in the way of
phrasing.
Yeah, phrasing. It reached a lot of kids.
There you
go.
It reached a lot of kids. But Cad Bane is the ultimate badass that always gets away. You know, he's like Joker when it comes to Batman. He always manages to get out of Arkham Asylum. You know what I mean? So
I feel it.
So with that being said, that's the different audience. You have the OT audience, and then you have the Clone Wars audience, the Attack of the Clones audience. So, you know, pardon my phrasing, I'm still waking up.
It's all good, dude. Don't worry about it. But you're spot on, because the Clone War fans are the ones that are growing up that are coming into money, that are going to be purchasing all the new stuff, like especially like all the prequel people that are coming through. You know, I was one of the OGs, and I saw the prequels and coming through and all that stuff. So I'm just seeing it's weird, because like the thing that George Lucas says, like, hey, it's poetry, it rhymes. It's literally the same thing with all Star Wars. Like, people hated the prequels, but now love them. And now I'm seeing that with Obi-Wan. Like, everyone's hating it, and we'll see what happens in another 10 years after it all comes out. Will it be memed to death?
You know what's funny though? Everybody was hating on Book of Boba Fett, right?
Yeah.
And now they don't like Kenobi, and people, those same people that were hating on Book of Boba Fett are like, they're like, well, I'm sorry, Book of Boba Fett is so much better. I'm sorry,
Let me bring up this post about the Vespas guys, the modders, huh? What about this post you put about how much you hated them, huh? What about this? Okay.
No, I love
Shut
it.
up.
What are you talking about? I'm like,
yeah. Oh yeah, I was a lover from the beginning. Okay, shut up. Sit down.
Listen. I love my one-eyed Usher dude doing his spin, like
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And then the meme where it's him spinning. Let's try spinning. That's a cool move.
Hard.
Yeah. I know the purpose for his spin. He raised Black Chrysanthemum's arm off of him because he's holding him.
Yep.
So lifting him and then did the spin and shot.
Yep.
I'm like, okay.
Oh, it was still rocking.
So he gets a pass now.
Yeah.
No, he never got a pass.
No one got a pass. It's just me. It's just good memes.
It's
That's
good
all it
memes,
is.
though. It's good memes. Yeah. So, Lane,
Spin to win, baby.
are you a collectible Boba Fett collector? Would you?
Heck no.
No.
Oh, heck no. Damn.
Oh, it
Well,
has
he's
to
a
happen.
sell-all
Wow.
Boba Fett.
He sell all Boba Fett's.
No, I'm
die.
getting the Boba. There are two Boba Fett's Hot Toys that I need in my life. One is the Boba Fett on the throne, which the Book of Boba Fett did not undo that moment of one of my favorite Boba Fett moment ever.
Yeah.
Number two is the animated Boba Fett. Like those are the two I need in my life, and then I'm good Boba Fett for fetting forever. This one will
Until
probably
you
be
sell it.
cool.
Until
Damn.
He beat me to it. I was about to say
Hey! Stop undercutting. Let Lane finish.
Okay.
And-
So
and
anyway, but yeah, no, I mean, this one, I think that DonPrime makes a good point at this point, if you were going to put one out, because it is weird. We've had a couple figures from it, but no Boba Fett. But I guess it also fits since Boba Fett was sometimes a side character in his own series. So,
yeah.
But, all right. Before we continue on for the final, I think also Don has a honorable mention as well. Before we hit up on the final, the votes are in. Final battle Boba Fett with Rancor. Yes, 39%, but 61. What? No, damn. Again, 61%. No, like we're at the 60s with no's with the choice.
Well, that just means if they do come true, it's even a sweeter win. It'll be even sweeter. I can go to the doubters and be like, "You're all wrong.
Yeah.
I'm the fortune teller." Hey, just remember, if you're right 40% of the time in baseball, you're a legend. So
There you go.
Yeah, it's
There you go.
better than nothing, man.
exactly.
All right, Don, what is your next one?
For what? For the honorable mention. Okay, so this kind is kind of spitballing, and I'm just gonna go out and say, since Hot Toys has already announced we're getting another R2, what about the potential for a standard Imperial Black version, kind of like what Sideshow did, but make their own version of an Imperial R2 that we see.
Ooh.
Hot Toys throwing out some R2s as of late, so yeah, this could be an easy repaint. Since we already got the R2 from Attack of Clones already up in here, so this might be an opportunity.
Exactly, and they wouldn't have to go like for this. They wouldn't have to do the sounds, the remote. He'd still have the basic features of the electronics. I mean, they could even make it cheaper by not even doing the soundboard and the sound chip. Because aside from R2, how many people are actually going to play sounds from their figure with a remote control? So I see this potentially as a cheap-ish way to get an R2 unit without being R2D2. But they can also recoup some of their costs on upgraded molds.
Okay. So because of time, just let's move on to number one.
All right, so I'm going number one. Defender Strange.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. You got
why
got
is
me.
there a droid up?
Yeah, you got me.
That was my honorable mention.
That was his honorable mention. So yes, Defender Strange.
He said for time we're gonna speed up. So
yeah. Defender Strange. Hey, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with the Defender Strange. Yeah.
Yay or nay? Yay or nay?
Yay or nay, guys? Come on.
I'm gonna go with nay.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Really?
Because I got Deadite Strange. I told you, man. He's the preem Strange that I wanted for the movie. Like, I understand I got him. He's great. Speaking Spanish and everything. It's, he is suave as hell. But Deadite
Strange is not coming in for Toyfair.
If I had to choose between one or the other, I'm like, dude, gun to my head. I'm taking Deadite.
Well, they're technically two versions of the same character.
True, it is true. But if I had to put one in my display, the Deadite Strange will win 1,000 times over him.
So Loco Lu, Boricua Strange for Toyfair?
Is it possible? When's the last? All right, this is the second film from Doctor Strange, right? And we haven't had anyone other than Cap, Iron Man, and Spider-Man in a Toyfair exclusive, correct? For Marvel?
Mm-hmm.
It could be a first. There's always a first. There's always a time for the first time. So possible. And, got to represent for the Rico Suaves of around the world. You know what I mean?
No, real talk.
So, yeah. Hopefully. We'll see.
But anything you want to say, Lane, before we move on to the top 4?
Nope.
He's had nothing to say. Nope. I don't like
Not
it.
at all.
Everybody made out comments.
All right. Let's go. Let's go with the votes real quick. So, wow. Okay. So, Don, better this time. Defender Strange Boricua, 43% say yes, but 59%.
I can't get a win.
It keeps going up. 59. No.
You know what? You know what? I'll just say this hey, I thought my dryer broke. I MacGyvered it. I fixed it, so I'll take it. Like, I'm not having to go buy a new dryer today.
Yeah. No, that's a definite big win, Don. Not getting a new dryer.
Yep. Thanks, MacGyver and zip ties.
All right. So V, what's your top?
So my pick is she is a princess from another galaxy. You can actually say she's not a princess. She's actually more of a Yas queen. So we're talking about Padme Amidala.
Padme? Yeah.
Padme Amidala. The mommy. So I think she will come out as a Toyfair exclusive. So it seems so like the chances of her not being released, especially with everything else from 2018 being released, she's going to be somewhere around there, and she's going to be popping, and everyone's going to be hollering like, we finally got her, boys. Let's get it in. So that's my number 4 pick.
Okay. I'll rock with this. I will rock with this. This is like, we need the mommy, and she's not out yet. It's been long overdue. Let's make it happen.
So yeah, Don, what do you think? Or actually, Nate, you should go.
Yeah,
I already said it.
All right.
Yeah, I already said it.
I'm gonna be honest, because if they're gonna do, because we know we're getting Natalie Portman as Lady Thor, we're gonna get a helmeted sculpt and we're gonna get an unmasked sculpt. So at this point, now's the time, because we're gonna get another Natalie Portman figure right down the road, probably 6-7 weeks after Thor's in screen will actually get the pre-order period. So why not? I mean, we've been waiting. Everything they've been showing in the last couple of years finally starting to come out. Why not? I mean, now's the best time. And with Attack of the Clone 20th anniversary, it's lining up.
Perfect, man. Loco Lu, what do you got? What do you think here? Oh wait, is that that's the lineup?
Yeah.
I'll take it. That's mommy. You gotta take it. That's mommy. That's mommy in her youngest and her hottest. She doesn't look like a bulked up Viking. So I'll take her with a blaster, and then I'll blast her. I'll blast her through a wall.
Boxton is like they'll give you her, but as Lady Thor.
I know.
No, Bob Dylan wants the black leather lake house suit.
The dominatrix. I got you.
Yeah, where she's got like the choker that goes down all the way.
Yeah.
No, Bob Dylan just wants the Lady Thor so that he gets those big biceps that he needs on.
That's by Snoo.
That's exactly what I thought when I saw it the first time with them.
I'm curiously aroused and scared at the same time.
Nah, but I'm with V.
Mine is willing.
Yeah. I'm with V on this one because when we get this, we can see Padawan Annie. So
Okay.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Mullet
I hate
Master
saying-
Kenobi.
And Master Kenobi, exactly.
No, Mullet
Jesus
Master Kenobi.
Jesus Kenobi.
Jesus.
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 So Lane, you're on board with Padme Amidala?
I think she'd be a good choice at this point and stuff with the 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones and stuff going on. I think we're just having Django finally come out. If they're going to do her at this point, this is the time to do her, like this year. And an exclusive would be. They already have at least prototyped it. Obviously, hopefully they've improved it a lot over the last few years, but they could do a limited run because hardcore fans or like OT prequel trilogy are going to buy her.
Nice.
And because she's also being referenced in Obi-Wan right now. So, she's in thought process. And obviously the actress is going to be in a major movie, even though, different character and much earlier.
Wow, yeah, damn, Blade. People got
Gosh, there's everybody after me tonight.
After you. Like, damn, what
why.
you do? What did you do this?
Hey,
Damn.
Lane gets Hot Toys, man. And what he does with them afterwards is fine.
Hey, he's stimulating
don't
the
hate
economy.
Don't hate the player, man. He is a collector.
Yeah,
So-
Like, he still collects.
So
Is he a collector or a speculator?
No,
damn.
speculator. If I was
No.
speculator, I would be buying lots of. Anyway, we got to.
No.
Yeah.
He's a collector spectator because he could
So-
enjoy other people's collections from afar. So
So
I got
V-
you, Lane.
So
So
my
V,
third.
your before you get to your third, your votes are in.
Yeah.
Wow, people are on board with you, V.
Oh, okay.
73% say yes.
Wow.
28% say no.
Okay. All right. I respect
That's
it. I
pretty
respect
good.
it. I respect it. I respect the nose too. I do. I can get that. So my next pick for my spot 3, he's a person that shows up in a lot of rogue galleries and has a lot of riddles. My man is the Riddler from the Batman.
Oh,
Would be
wow.
Oh.
So this is the man that I would feel like he would show up as a Toyfair exclusive, as there's been, evidence of Batman villains showing up as a Toyfair exclusive. So I feel like this would probably be the easiest pick for them to put him on there along the roster of the other Hot Toys. So, oh man, there's got a lot of L's here and a lot of passing up. But I figured, he's been rumored by a lot of third parties, so that's why I feel like he'd be showing up somewhere soon.
I feel that because of how limited this figure is with accessories and whatnot, and the looks are concerned, this might be a one and gun Toyfair exclusive. Call it a day. You don't need to do much to it. Just throw it out there. I can see that happening for Toyfair, but maybe Summerfest. But honestly, it's up to Hot Toys. But there's so much opportunities of figures out there right now that they can throw out for a Toyfair. This one, however, maybe because of the hype train of Batman, they will probably see this as a Toyfair. Hey, it's not beyond the realms of possibilities that this can be a Toyfair.
Can I
Absolutely.
respond next?
Sure, Lane, go for it.
Okay. I would hope they wouldn't do this because I hate this. I hate this suit. I don't hate the character Riddler, but I hate everything about this costume. He looks like the freaking Gimp from what do you call it?
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. Yeah, the Gimp with putting his glasses on. It's a unique look to the character, and I think it fit more than obviously like comic accurate would look. He'd look like Frank Gershon in the Adam West one.
Yeah.
However, if they were going to do a Batman for this, I think we would have much more chance we would see. Sorry, I didn't mean to unload on the like that.
That's awesome. I love that. I love it.
I hate that look. I really do. I think we would be more likely if we got a DC Batman, we would get Bane.
Yeah,
A 2.0 Bane. Since they've done a 2.0, I'm not saying it would be the best. This guy, I think, would be more even though I don't particularly care for the look, I think it would be more interesting to get this guy actually done because it shows a commitment to the Batman. Maybe he's doing at least several figures from the movie other than just the Pattinson Batman. But I think Bane 2.0 might make more economic sense because they've been doing a lot of other Dark Knight stuff.
Yeah.
And if they improve just some of the parts of the body, I think people in a limited run, fans who are collecting that are already getting what's coming, they would buy him. So I think it could maybe sell a little bit better.
Okay. Lou?
I'm with Lane here. I don't like this guy
Damn.
at all.
You don't like
But
him?
I don't like him. He looks like a bargain bin Hush. He's a bargain bin Hush. Look into his 4 eyes. Sorry, Lane. Glasses too. I wear glasses too. I can say it. I can say it.
Lou, was it also the fact this looked kind of, without going too much into spoilers, kind of got appropriated a little bit too, so the uniqueness kind of got lost?
Yeah,
of the movie.
Yeah.
That's I think the thing that did it for me. But I'm not going to say anymore because I don't want to get spoiled for people who haven't seen it.
Yeah, but this is this does fit though in the Toyfair exclusive lane, just due to the simple fact that there's not really much going on with the figure. So he's kind of like what V was saying earlier, though. Like, it's a common thing with DC villains that they come as Toyfair exclusives, i.e. Two-Face.
Yeah, but his accessories, you come with what? The letter bomb?
The rifle.
Well, he didn't have the rifle.
No. You could give him the rifle.
You can
as an appropriation, like Lane was saying. So, so not getting too far into deep. You can give him the extra accessories from the appropriation, the others, if you will. And for those who don't know, go watch the film. You'll get it.
Yeah.
And go ahead, V. You're good.
I was going to say is basically it puts Nate in a perfect position to army build all Riddlers.
I hate you. I knew you were going to say that.
Here's this.
I knew you were going to say that.
How's this that will work with a Batman? The thumb drive.
Oh,
That's it.
Here's the thumb drive. It's like, really? It's on the nose.
I don't army build everything, okay? But anyway.
Wink. Did you see him wink? He winked, guys. He winked.
Sorry, only 95% of everything.
Listen. With these prices, he's not going to army build no more. Imagine him just getting a duplicate Zombie Strange. That's a vehicle.
Well, he's already buying like 5 to 10 DeLoreans.
Hey, don't talk about my personal business here.
You mean in the 4 bark speeders?
Hey.
He's literally opening up a car dealership just of Hot Toys DeLorean.
I forgot he started.
It's just Hot Toys DeLorean.
Yeah, so we're gonna need a 1/6 scale inflatable wavy arm guy so he can open up his 1/6 scale dealership.
He just started a personal account with Jazz Inc. right now. I forgot about it.
So
anyway,
who we got next?
So we go to your next one. Actually, the votes are in. 62% say no. 38% say yes for the Riddler. Damn, your first L.
First L.
It's okay. It's okay.
Right. DC is always a low point. So
yeah.
So my next one. Yeah,
question, real quick. Question. People are voting in the essence of, do they want to see this or they believe this will be a Toyfair exclusive? That's what I want to know, what they're voting on.
I think it's just if they would want this, like if they would want to buy it.
Okay, all right. That's it.
Yeah.
I just want to understand. Would you want this to be a Toyfair exclusive? Got it.
My thing is the probability of what's going to be showing up. So that's my thing. But collecting is the poll. So these are the ones that I feel like this is most likely we will see. So my next one is a Jedi. He is a Jedi Master, but of the underwater kind.
Oh man, you took mine.
Yeah.
Took mine.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, you just stole stole mine.
Oh, sorry, both of you guys. Well, I guess
we just made up some time then, Lane.
Yeah. So if you guys want to go, Lou or Delane, since you guys had this one, if you want to talk about it, go for it.
Real quick. I can see this as a Toyfair exclusive. One, because the lack of Jedi that they've been giving us in the releases, specifically for Attack of the Clones, we should see this figure coming out, and that's my hope. And this was my number 4 pick. So So it's like it just fell right in line. So we knocked that one out the boat.
Well, wasn't he the one that force pushed Obi C-3PO when his head was
did.
attached? Okay, so
Someone
what's the
has-
point of including the head if he's not coming out? I'm just gonna I'm putting that theory together.
I'm agreeing with you. That's what I'm saying. That's why he's on my number 4.
I didn't even think of that. That makes too much sense. They're putting the breadcrumbs down.
Yep. They're already setting it up. So
Lane, what do you? So you had this guy in your position.
Yeah, he was number 2. I actually thought there was a good chance he might come out because they're doing all of the Attack of the Clone figures with the 20th anniversary. They already have done the prototype. Now,
And here's the thing.
Oh,
sorry, Lane.
And they don't have a lot of Jedi. He makes a lot of. They might be having some other Jedi as part of the 20th anniversary, whether it's like Anakin, Obi-Wan. This guy, he's going to have a limited market for people who are going to be willing to buy this guy. But if they do, or if they put out Mace Windu, you could do a setup with the Emperor and like Mace Windu and him, like kind of doing a small recreation of the Battle Against the Emperor and Revenge of the Sith or something like that.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
So I think he has a flexibility to be used with other things too. Or if you're doing a big diorama, they put out Padme and him, then you could help recreate some of the Geonosis arena scene because he was there too during Attack of the Clones.
Oh, wow. Yo, the votes are coming in.
Let's go.
This one's a gold. This is a gold. Yo,
There's a gold
another
one?
W.
Yeah.
Another W for
Hey.
V. 70% say yes. 30% say no.
listen, this is a W for V, Lou, and Lane because we had this on our list.
Yeah.
We had this on the list.
Well, that's one way to help make sure we stop on time tonight.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do my honorable mention real quick. So my honorable mention he's a popular figure from one of the hit streaming shows that's airing right now.
Ooh.
It's your boy Homelander.
Remember, Hottoys, they can do anything they want. They can do anything they want.
Yeah, so Nate, if you had a choice between getting Pennywise delivered to your house and they had to put it next to your bed for a week, would you choose that or the Star Race Homelander? Which one would you have more?
Pennywise.
Okay, so we're gonna chip in and get Nate a Pennywise open and out of the box.
I hate y'all.
Matter of fact, we'll get him the bus with the deadlights.
Oh man!
Maybe we could just get him a loose figure. So he can't resell it.
Exactly.
And we'll make sure someone like moves the Pennywise like every day for you, so you never know what's going to show up.
Oh yeah, we'll tell your brother to do it, and he'll be like, "Oh, I'll be happy to." Pranks of the day, like this freaking toy move.
Yeah. So this is just my honorable mention.
This is a fun one.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
I honestly, I saw a bunch of third parties doing it, and I'm like, well, maybe there's a chance that
I would so love if Hot Toys had done this, a Homelander. Oh my god, I would have bought that in 5 seconds.
But isn't there a company that actually has an official license with that?
No, we don't talk about them. We don't talk about them. Okay, we don't talk about them.
Okay.
That's bad. So my number one mention, he sits on the console himself, and I'm pretty sure he's on your guys' list. And I don't need to give him any introductions.
The baddest ass mofo.
Yeah.
Well, that's Saber Master.
Yeah.
Except when he's force lightning to the face and goes splat.
Yeah. So this is my number one. I mean, I'm sure. Is it on your guys' list? Lou,
no, it's not on a Toyfair list because he's going to be released as a regular release. They'll be mad to make him as a Toyfair.
I think the second wave. I think they're gonna they had RTD2 and C3PO. They're gonna have like 2 centerpieces with some other trooper types or droid types or something. Like maybe the super battle droid. But he and one other one will probably be a centerpiece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, it'd be a real big what the hell if they did do just a Toyfair exclusive as a number one. But we did have Darkseid Anakin. So
but he comes with an empty Django helmet.
Yeah. See.
There you go.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, we all are. Everyone's getting like a 3CPO head, so might as well, right?
Heads for everyone.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my number one. So.
You're already trying to behead my boy Django already.
So, wow, that's that's a bit wild, man. But hey, it's a possibility. It's a possibility, man. Yeah. But hey, let me see. I think we'll have Loco Lu next on the list. And to end things off with Mofo Mace Toyfair. 77% say yes. 22% say no. Wow,
really?
23%
said no. I'm actually really surprised by that. I thought it would be more like 80-20 or 85-15.
Yeah.
No, that's just your thoughts, Lane. That's just your thoughts. People want this figure, but I don't want it as a Toyfair exclusive. I want it as a regular release because Toyfair exclusive is an exclusivity.
It could be the first one.
No, more than that this year.
Yeah. He could be the first one in a while that can maybe pre-order out.
No, Scarlet Spider did that already.
I'm saying for the first one in a while, Lou.
In a while. Okay.
Yeah,
No.
last few years.
I know you hate. I know you hate for Mace's big. So I just had to make sure.
Because he talked down to my boy Anakin.
Yeah. All right. So my number 4 was already done earlier with Kid Fisto. So we got that. My number 3 is the Stealth Suit Spider-Man from the PS4 line.
The Stealth Suit Spider-Man.
Stealth Suit Spider-Man. So if people who don't know which one that is, that's the black and green one. And that is the big time suit. So that's from the PS4 video game. Something we haven't seen yet in figure form. And I think it would be cool with a LED feature for the eyes, since we got that with the Cyborg Spider-Man. And this one just having illuminated eyes with a black light chest piece.
That would be cool.
Just be dope. Just like this. Yeah, this is one of those Marvel Legend chase figures that people still chase to this day. They did 2 or whatchamacallit. They did the first one, which was like a little overspray of green, but when you put it in black light, it actually glows like the way they did it in the comic. Then they did the upgraded version of it, the updated body, and that sold for a good amount. And to have this as a hot toy, oh man, I'm with it. I am so with it. So that's my number 3. Give me all the Spider-Man. Some people was like, give me all the Iron Man when Iron Man was hot. Spider-Man's hot. Spider-Man's always hot. And this is the only way we're going to get comic book accurate style of suits with Spider-Man. And you can tell with the classic suit Spider-Man itself from the PS4 video game. It doesn't look like McFarlane's. It doesn't look like Bagley's. It doesn't look like Ditko's. It's the PS4 Spider-Man, just a classic suit, and people are flocking to it. Flocking. To the point where people are getting 2, such as myself. So,
I actually like this. This is a really good choice for a Spider-Man suit. I mean, this will pop when you play it, especially if they throw in the LEDs. It'd be cool if they throw in the LEDs, but they'll probably do a luminescent type of deal. But come on, it's Spider-Man. Throw some LEDs. Come on.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind glowing eyes with the LEDs, but if they just give us a luminescent stuff, like they kind of did with the Mark IV Iron Suit, but it's only, or even better yet, another good example is the anti-ox suit. Same preference, black lighted, the yellows pop, same thing with the greens pop. And this suit is just prominent in his own story arc, and it's tech made by Parker himself. So, this is a guilty pleasure, if you will. So, everybody's coming.
So Lou, so the votes are in. Spider-Man Stealth Suit PS4, light up green. You got a W. 56% say yes, 44% say no.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay. There you go. That's 2 W's right there. That's 2 W's right there.
So how you guys feel about this, Don?
Why not? I mean, if that almost looks easy compared to some of the stuff that we've been saying as far as Spider-Man suit. It looks like the slight armor, raised graphics, and those graphics are hit with a base like almost lime green, and then you put reflective paint on it, and then you get it up with the same base or remold of the Mark IV base with the lights, and then you literally can start making your spider armor haul.
Yep.
So
That's basically what I'm doing. Like I have a whole army of spiders right now.
V.
I think this would be actually a great iteration if they as if they included the LEDs. Like if they did the LEDs like they did the Iron Mans, it would be not everyone would be clamoring to get this one, especially if the colors can change and different like
red to green.
Red to green, man. He'd be perfect on a Christmas tree. I have him as a topper.
Definitely.
Yeah. So easy buy. But I'd love to see him. The tech has to be there, is what I'm saying. I'd love to see the tech behind it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Lane?
I think it looks like a neat suit. I don't think I would pick it over like the Captain Universe suit if they were going to do it. But it would be a nice one. I mean, they did a really good job with the Antioch suit, which had the black and kind of different color. This one I think would look cool. Don't get me wrong. This one would look cooler, a lot sleeker and stuff than that one I think does. So we know, but we've seen they can kind of do this dark coloration and stuff. So I don't know if it'd be one I would necessarily go for, but I think it would be a good option.
All right.
So hold on. Let me double check my list because I sent the.
Yeah, I saw you were mixing it up again. So yeah, go ahead.
Did he fade to black?
No, he's looking at his list.
Oh, he's got to use the cheat sheet, huh?
I think I do. I think I know what his next one is, so I have it prepared.
Yeah. So, my next one is Neon Tech War Machine, but Mark IV. Because we see a pattern with Iron Man, but there's also the first Mark I War Machine. So why not, get one of the favorites of the War Machine, which is the Mark IV, as a Neon Tech. So I could see like they skipping on the Mark 85 right now in favor of doing a Mark IV War Machine. Just throwing it out there.
I know people aren't fans of the Neon Techs, but
they sell in Asia.
Yeah, they sell.
So I know this might not be a W for me when it comes to the agreements with everyone, but imagine this one in a Tron color, but in blue, with the like the Mark IV was when they first dropped, instead of red or orange.
I mean, that I'd love that. But the thing is, it's like I feel like what would be better is the Iron Patriot as a Neon Tech than this one, because this one is like it's a proto. It seemed. I mean, like the thing is, it's just a variation of just the first Mark I or Mark II, whatever the original design, the comic book accurate War Machine, right? And then the next big one that that's really cool is the Iron Patriot, and I'd love to see what they can do with all that space.
I get you. I know. I believe me. I get you.
Yeah.
But the reason why I say this one is because this is one that doesn't come with the head sculpt. So just like this one doesn't really come with the head sculpt. So.
But this one, hey guys, if you guys want to get like a mirror universe version of the War Machine Mark I, this one looks great in your shelf as well. It's one of the ones that came out great. Like I'm not really a big fan of the Mark VI version of the Neon Tech, but it's okay. This one pops a little bit better. I like this one over. If I had to choose one, I'll probably go with this one and then mirror it with my Mark I War Machine when it comes out.
Yeah. So that's it for that one. My honorable mention is Red Guardian.
Ooh, Red Guardian.
Wow, that's a good one.
Wow. And he was in the last convention. Look at him. Yeah.
Yep, Red Guardian. And reason being, this will be a perfect time for Red Guardian to actually make his debut for a pre-order and stuff like that, just due to the simple fact that we got freaking Taskmaster out. And a lot of people are sleeping on Taskmaster because of the whole story arc. But as a toy, it's phenomenal. Like seeing the reviews on it, it is the best of the best, and it's slept on because of the film. Think of Hellboy. Hellboy is a fantastic figure, but the movie sucks.
Yeah, say the least, man. I tried to watch it again. I'm like, wow, it's actually worse than I remembered.
I fell asleep during the intro, so that tells you a lot.
Yeah, that was real bad. They had so much potential to make it good.
Yeah. So Red Guardian is my honorable mention. So my number one is Purple Rain suit, Miles Morales from the PS5.
Wow, 2 Spider-Man. Hell yeah. Let's rock it. Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
Purple Rain.
And here's why. This is a perfect reflection of his uncle, who is the Prowler, for those who don't know. And it actually reflects well when you play the game and you have this suit and you actually play the story again and you have those interactions with, the Prowler in this suit. It just looks like the illest team up ever. It's that cool. It's just that cool. It has a lot of Scarlet Spider elements mixed in with the Mark IV suit. It just looks like such a unique costume. It stands out. And come on, a lot of the coolest characters are done in purple and green. Okay, you got the Hulk, you got Mysterio, Prowler. Should I go on? You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy though is that even though I don't want to collect all Spider-Mans, this one right here will probably come to my collection because Prowler, held such a role for me in,
Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse. I'm like, damn, that hit Bobby.
As Nick Cage said, that's a pretty intense origin story.
Yeah. So I'm okay. I'm okay with picking up this one just because of what this figure represents. So I'm gonna put up the votes again for Miles Morales, but I wanted to let you know, Lou, you for the Mark IV Neon Tech, you got an L with that, with 65% saying no, but with 34% saying yes. But you got a W with the Red Guardian, with 58% saying yes and 42% saying no. So I'm gonna put up the Miles Morales now, but you got a W with the Red Guardian though.
I got 4 out of 5, because I know people are gonna love this one. Come on, you can't. There's no reason to hate this one. There's no reason. This one right here is an homage to Prowler, and it's a new suit completely from Insomniac Games that I don't know how many people have said that yet. Playing with this suit during the night scenes with Miles is one of the most appealing suits next to that what was it? Hexagonal shaped suit that also lights up. There's only a couple of suits that light up that you can see while you're web swinging that actually looks cool at night. So
it's a cool suit, and hell, because Hot Toys just loves throwing a Spider-Man these days, this might happen. So, and it's already a prototype, so all they have to do is just put it out there at some point.
Yeah.
But all right, I guess it's time for us to move on to Lane's corner. Oh boy,
Real
Lane.
quick, did anybody give us votes? We got votes for Purple Rain.
Oh, we did. Oh yeah, we did. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I want to know.
Damn.
That's a loss, right?
It's a loss. It's a loss, man.
70-30
number.
70-30?
60-30. Well, 64% say no and 36% say yes.
Yeah, see, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but you know what? It is what it is.
Spider-Man.
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 So, Lane, are you ready?
Yep.
All right. So,
okay. My number 4 was Scarlet Scarab from Moon Knight.
Ew.
Oh, that's right. The Moon Knights. I completely forgot about the Moon Knights.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna. Okay.
Ew.
Yeah. Well, I freaking loved the Moon Knight series, except for the 5th episode. Nate, did you lose the pictures I sent you?
No, I'm pulling up on your messenger right now.
Oh, gotcha. But yeah, no, I thought that because I think the costume is really cool. I think it would fit for not being a mass release figure since we only have the one Moon Knight figure. The wings would be really cool with the swords. I think you could do some cool poses with it. It would be a little bit more intricate than obviously some normally we see for the Toyfair exclusives. But I think she would fit more something like a Toyfair exclusive rather than being a mass release figure. But she ended up being a big part of the end of the series, and it was a Disney series, so I could see that. I have had other people who had a positive reaction to the costume, so I think it's something.
Damn it, Lane, you're bringing all the Tinder bots back.
Yeah.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be cool to see another Moon Knight figure coming out, since they kind of like just left everyone high and then dry with that. And they're like, all right, we're just gonna get one. Bye. No Khonshu, no Mr. Knight.
Well, let me see. Toyfair or Summerfest will be a perfect opportunity for this one. But I think they'll probably be looking to put out more of the Moon Knight variants that we saw throughout the film versus her at the moment. But hey, if they come out with a second season, at this point, would she carry the same suit later? I don't know. If she does carry the same look that she did in the first season, they probably will put her out there. And they take forever with the female characters. So I'm like, damn it, come on, give us some of the Wakanda action. Like, where is Shuri? Come on. Well, where's the newer Shuri that's going to be in the next one? I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping for a new Shuri because she's supposed to be the new Black Panther in the next one, right? So I'm hoping that we do get the new Shuri. Then Oyuki, is that what's the name of the soldiers? The honor.
You show him Okoye.
Okoye, there he goes.
The Dojo Milaje.
Yes.
The Dojo Milaje, but he's speaking specifically about Okoye. She didn't get it.
I want Okoye.
Well, she's the general of the.
Yeah. Yeah, we needed her. She needed to come out.
I mean, I'll just say this: we haven't gotten a proper Falcon from Infinity War yet, or that suit style, and you want them to make. They're going to put the R&D into a wing figure that got all of 30 seconds of screen time. Again, and I know the 30 seconds of screen time may not matter depending on who the character, but I don't see it's season 2, if there is a season 2. Mr. Knight would happen before her.
Should.
Yes. Everybody's calling it the bootleg Gono Armor 101. I know. I saw the memes. Yes, we were there. All right,
this is going to be an L.
Yeah, it's an L. So the votes are in.
Ew.
I'll side with you.
I figured this one was going to be an L.
Now, don't get me wrong, Lane. This is a beautiful representation right here in this image. I think it looks great, but in my opinion only, I would definitely prefer a Khonshu or a Mr. Knight over this.
I would agree a Mr. Knight, but I was thinking of more of since we already have the regular Moon Knight coming, and I thought that might be the only Moon Knight thing that they do. But anyway, I think.
At this point, what if they do the third version, and that's the only way you actually get a Poe sculpt, an Isaac Oxley sculpt?
Ooh, daddy chill.
Well, I think we'll have a better reaction to number 3. So my number 3 figure was the Purge Trooper from Kenobi.
Ooh. Okay.
Now, because I think obviously this would be it's not completely easy because it's a different type of trooper, but it's no facial head sculpt. It's for something more recent, which I think people would be relatively excited for because Obi-Wan, whether you've loved it or not, 100%, a lot of people are watching it. It's a trooper that are trooper collectors, so that you can still build these guys up and everything like that. They have a unique enough look with their helmet and stuff. They're someone if you're a trooper person, you're probably going to buy at least one. Now, admittedly, all these guys have done so far really is be able to point and name their weapons well and drown. But but I just think these guys could make sense because I'm just not sure how many figures that they're going to commit to doing, and I think it's going to be a lot. I see this guy maybe as a Toyfair exclusive more because I think it's going to be dominated by Obi-Wan and Vader. You're gonna if you have to put the resources, you're going to do 2 separate Vaders and like a deluxe and a non-deluxe Obi-Wan, and if that's all, and maybe Reva, and like then you're calling it a day because you've got Miss Marvel you have to start doing a figure for or something like that afterwards. That's just what I think they're at kind of right now. I don't think Obi-Wan, where I was thinking before, is going to be a thing that has like 6 figures from it or something. So I think he would have to be a Toyfair exclusive, and he's a Trooper, so I can see him doing it. Troopers.
My only issue with Toyfair exclusive is that they're limited to 1, right? So I don't want this to be a limited to 1 figure. I want an army, but I want to get at least 2 of these to flank my Vader. You know what I mean? Or flank my Inquisitor. Like if they come out with these First Troopers with Reva, then I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll flank them with Reva. So
I know. I'm just saying. I just am not sure with how many of the figures they've been putting out for each show. I see this guy could be because they'd be no head sculpt kind of thing, and people will buy Troopers. So you could still at least get 1. I'm not sure about this guy as a regular release.
So you got a W, Lane. First Trooper Toyfair. 72% say yes. 28% say no.
Yeah, I agree with you. This would be a nice one to put because it's a variant, but I think variants should be color variants like chrome, maybe a special edition paying tribute to like maybe Cancer, something like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm with it. Get more Star Wars.
I would prefer it as a mainline release, but
yeah,
I had a scenario in my head where I could see these guys being something like that. Maybe I think it would suck if they were, quite honestly. But the price point they would probably be at and everything, 230 to 245 would fit and everything. I don't know. So V or Don, you guys had any thoughts?
I think no, honestly, man. I like your pick, but I also am with Nate that the one purchase or buy would be unfortunate for this guy to be as a Toyfair. But as a person I would want to be released, 100% with you, Lane.
Yeah, I concur. I would, but if it was a choice between they just do the Vaders and Obi-Wans is what I worry about a little bit. I think this guy, I agree with some of the chat. I think this guy there will be a normal release of him. It's just a Obi-Wan show, but I think there's a possibility that he could get passed over just with volume of stuff coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna say out he's not gonna be Toyfair because there's much higher priorities by saying that they want to get it out there faster because we're probably going to see them again in Andor because from this series and Andor series, it's 2 to 3 years at most, if not months. So they're almost overlapping. So we're going to see this figure. It's just, I don't think they're going to necessarily, and I don't want to say waste, but they're not going to utilize a limited slot on this, especially when people are going to have to look at it. Because it's different with what we've seen already in canon. Because they used to just rock an airborne clone trooper helmet. This is a redesign, so it's one of those things too. Because it's a redesign from what we knew in canon. We're gonna have to get used to it. And dropping a brand new redesign and then putting a figure right up for it, not the best marketing strategy. We need to get used to it.
So, again. For me, I'll be cool with this, but not as a Toyfair because I want to buy multiple of these. I want to have the option. If I want to get 3, I'll get 3. But as a Toyfair, maybe a variant of this one. But honestly, if there was a variant, that'd be the full in order version. But then people will be all pissed off, people about it because I want to buy multiple of these. Then you put me at a freaking Toyfair limited to 1. But it is what it is. So Lane, what is your
number 2 is already given. That was Kip Fisto.
That's right, Kip Fisto. Okay, so I guess your honorable mention.
Yeah, my honorable mention was going to be Xia Ling, Shang-Chi's sister from Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings.
Who?
Xia Ling,
Oh,
the sister.
That was the
of
point.
Shang-Chi.
That was the point.
Oh, yeah.
The who?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. She was my thing because I don't know. Most people I know who saw Shang-Chi thought she was a much cooler character than him, and he was a lot more. And to me, I thought she seemed like that would be the only way in a super limited run you could possibly see her. I thought she was way more awesome than Shang-Chi. Unfortunately, when we still beat them both, but no one here likes Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So,
Who? What?
I like the
No,
movie. I just don't feel I need to buy any of the figures.
Yeah.
I will get the figures though. I will get the figures. I enjoyed the movie that much. I will get the figures.
Me too.
I know.
I gotta get one move. Yeah.
I know one move is like the one I really am like on the fence of, but like I feel like and then Shang-Chi is like it's such a good matching display case purpose, and I hate that they did that. But
you have to buy two.
I know it's just like you can have them like
that's the thing that could upend you not getting one move though, even though you love the figure because you don't want to buy. That's what kind of happened to me. I just didn't want to end up buying Shang-Chi at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, getting to my number one.
I'm with
number one.
I'm with Lane with this one. I like this one. I like that.
Number one. Let's see it.
I'll be on board.
The Grand Inquisitor from Kenobi.
Oh boy!
As an exclusive?
Oh boy!
We're not going to get him as a regular release. There's zero chance we are. If we are going to get one Inquisitor, it is going to be Reva as a regular release.
Lane, did you know that there's this whole other Star Wars show called Rebels?
Yeah,
I understand that, but we're talking about that's an animated show.
It doesn't. No. It doesn't matter. It's anime. It's canon. It is driving. Rebels is driving Ahsoka. Is driving Mando. So don't pull the. It's a cartoon thing.
Yeah,
it is canonically hardcore important.
I know, but it's by the time Ahsoka, he's been dead. Well, at least he's.
No, he's not.
Dead.
That's the problem.
Don, don't worry. Okay, he's not pulling it. Lane's not pulling a Donobi on this one because Donobi doesn't consider anything outside of live action.
I like.
Yeah, he's pulling that Catherine Kennedy.
I don't like. I don't. Yeah, I don't.
We don't have lore
unless they just said bleep canon. None of that crap matters. Just watch your shows, which would probably turn me off. But I'm speaking specifically for getting a hot toy figure of this guy. I think if we're going to get from Kenobi a regular release of Inquisitor, it's going to be Reva. Because this guy, it's going to be her if we get one. Because she is the main antagonist of this show, pretty much. So
I don't think so. I don't think so. Because again, look at numbers for Finn. Now, and again, Finn was a central character, and again, I'm just saying, look what Disney did to him, as far as with posters and stuff. And I'm just thinking, Hot Toys, they're probably like, she ain't gonna sell. We're not gonna make her.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying if we were gonna get an Inquisitor, it would be her. That's the only chance they would have to be made. We're not gonna get fifth brother or fourth sister, and we're not gonna get the Grand Inquisitor. The only way I could, and I think. For just look and style, he's the most interesting of the other Inquisitors, and he sorta does something because the Inquisitors don't do anything. That's the other problem.
Yeah.
But I could see him as an exclusive because he's a character to me that makes sense. He has a new unique look and design. If they were to do Reva, he has basically the same lightsaber, so they can just give him the same, accessory, bang done, and. And he has, for hardcore fans, he has some lore, like you would say, with Rebels and other stuff beyond it. So I think he could make sense to me for a popular show that's currently airing. And he's got a pretty cool, armor uniform, and all that stuff. So to me, he ticks boxes that you could have him be in a exclusive like that. But I don't think he would be a regular full release.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean you go first.
No, I think DonPrime already said it. So V,
okay.
Go ahead.
I think Lane is pretty much correct on this one. If they want to make like a kind of like a star-studded appearance and a limited run in for this guy, he's like, yeah, you want a guy that's was in mainstay in Rebels and in Kenobi. Well, we're gonna put him right here, and he's gonna be limited, and that's gonna be that for the bad guy. So I feel like it could be a very strong contender as a surprise. Because I see this guy promoted more in other toy lines is that's the reason. So like in the Hasbro toy line, like I see he's popping up all over the place. Him and the fifth brother, right?
All of them, all the Inquisitors are being pushed out.
Yeah,
I
only see because the other sister I don't see it.
She's out. She's out. She's
out now. Okay.
No, she has a rendering that's actually coming in the next wave. So
okay. All right.
And again, and here's the thing: there are Inquisitors that we know survive until and again, I know I'm going back to Rebels, but we know there are other Inquisitors we've seen in Rebels that we have not yet seen in Kenobi.
Yep, Seventh Sister.
Yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I hope she replies that role.
And Eighth Brother.
Yeah,
I think she might be a little too old at this point.
Yeah, but you could makeup, dude. Just makeup.
I mean, if it's one of those things, if we see Sarah Michelle Gellar, do we see Caleb Doom?
I hope so.
That would be cool. I just thought this guy seemed to tick boxes for me. And also, at the end of the day, I was looking here, what would I be willing to buy? Like, if I saw it right away that I would buy him, I would get the Grand Inquisitor, even though, like we said, they haven't done a whole lot. But he ticks boxes for a short-run figure that would be something you need to have. And then if you get other stuff, you can put him into cooler scenarios and such.
See, but here's the thing, like, and again, this we keep going back. I think his Rebels armor is better than this.
Oh yeah, I would agree with he just looks cooler than Rebels with the razor sharp teeth and stuff. Yeah. He looks like a freaking demon man.
And this one, he looks like an eggy baby man.
He does look like Vincent Price Egghead. That is what he looks like.
So here's my thoughts on this.
Humpty Dumpty is a bad guy.
Humpty Dumpty. Oh my god, I hate you. So, here's my thoughts with Humpty Dumpty here. So if Humpty Dumpty ends up coming out, it will probably be a Toyfair exclusive, and I do see that happening if Hottoys decides they want to do that. But if they're going to put out a more, figure in the public, one without the limitations or the the productions and what have you, I would say Reva, because Reva is going to be she's more involved with the show, and I feel like she's pretty much the main villain at this point, other than Vader. So I feel that Reva's going to be pushed out of the Hot Toy first over the Grand Inquisitor, and we probably won't see the Grand Inquisitor from this show. We'll probably see him in another show if he does survive after this, because I don't know because we haven't seen the full show yet. I don't know if they retcon his death with this, but we'll see what happens at the end of Kenobi. And if he is still alive, maybe we'll see him in another show, because there's talks that there's supposed to be a spin-off show with Reva coming out too. So,
well, if anything, it would be the next, if he survives in this this version of the canon, the next logical place to see him would be Andor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was torn because I was considering Reva to be the Hot Toys exclusive, because I think she's a major character, but like not a ton of people would necessarily buy her figure. But I thought about at the end of the day that she was a character, because I thought they would do maybe some type of Inquisitor. Fifth brother and fourth sister have done Jacko, like nothing, like absolute nothing.
Just scolded him.
Yeah, it just walked around trying to look intimidating and kind of looking stupid.
Be careful of your position.
Yeah,
sister.
yeah.
And just that over and over.
Gotta go in 2 minutes. Oh, okay, Lou, you gotta go in 2 minutes. Okay, Lou, final thoughts on this, because you seem like you're like in and out between the Grand Inquisitors here.
Well, right here with Inquisitor, man, I could see him more as a regular figure just because of the show that he represents as well. Rebels, key individual. So I don't agree, but also I kind of see it being a unique stuff. But there's so many unique figures out there, like a Moff Gideon. He's unique, I don't see it, but I see Lane's reasons why he would pick that. You know, I see it, but I would think that Vader being Toyfair exclusive, being that we got so many versions of Vader, that this will probably be the first time we get a Toyfair exclusive, because we did see him at celebrations. So you know that would be something that we more than likely would see, because we do see a lot of, you know, mainstay characters that show up often in TV shows become the Toyfair exclusive, i.e., you know, Armor. So, and she made her appearance again in Book of Boba Fett. So, you know, and she's gonna be in season 3. So watch her sell out. Watch her sell out.
So, guys, here real quick is kind of to a finale, since we got to wrap up here quickly. Of all the ones we have discussed today, of our top, you know, 4s, which one at the end, if we've discussed everything? Oh, what did they say for Grand Inquisitor?
I was going to tell you too. Okay, so Xiling for Toyfair, you got a W for that. I'm kidding. You got a no for that. 61% no, and a 38% say yes. But you are at 50%. Actually, it's 50-50. So you're getting sort of a win here, a tie, a Grand Inquisitor Toyfair. 53 say yes, and then 47% say no. But it's been up, back and up. Yeah. It's been up to 50, then back down to 50, back to 53, 50. It's a bit of a controversial figure here, because people are like half and half on it.
So to finish up here with our discussion then, and what we've done tonight, of all the ones that we have discussed, to give a one-word answer, kind of, what is the one of all the choices we've been getting, if you get for Hot Toyfair exclusive, would you want? Mine would be Padme, of all the ones we discussed.
Padme.
Homelander.
Yes, that would be the best one, but unfortunately,
that ain't happening. Yeah.
Padme. I vote for Padme. Don?
I'm gonna have to go Padme.
Damn, Lou.
Shoot, Neon Tech Hulkbuster, baby.
Wasn't even on the list. Nobody had that on the list.
Why would, if you're so into that, why wasn't that your number one?
Nah,
$1,300.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Okay.
Nah. For me, it would be the Purple Rain suit. It has to be the Purple Rain suit. That purple and green. Yeah, Purple Rain. Purple Rain. I'm gonna listen to that on my way to work. That's what I'm about to dip now soon. So yeah.
That's really good. So I know people were saying Zemo on the list. I'm like, that was a good one. Actually, Zemo was on my list. It was actually on my pictures. But unfortunately, if we had maybe a top 10, maybe would have made it in. But hey, you never know. Zemo might make it into Toy Fairs.
Zemo was my third honorable.
Really?
Okay.
He was my second, but I didn't put him on the
because he's easy, but also at the same time, there's nothing to push his popularity or rationale for release.
Dude. He can dance, Don.
He can dance. You seen the Zemo dance, though? Yeah.
You can dance if you want to. You can dance the night away.
Okay, so hey, before we end it, I do want to say though, CJ's been posting this so many times in the comments. I want to bring it up. We need a reissue update of Captain America Stealth Suit Strike Suit. Yes, we do. We need Falcon from the Force Awakens part. Yeah. Give me a second. Damn it, Vader! Shut up.
That's for me to go. It's time for me to go.
I need to know, third sister, did Kenobi touch my Hot Toys collection?
Yes, and he did. Oh my god. Plus a Wanda Civil War reissue. Infinity War, maybe. We'll see what happens with that. Endgame and WandaVision accessories. Well, that's a lot. That's a lot, CJ.
Well, here's the thing, though. I could see potentially them redoing the strike suit, because he did wear it in Endgame, when that was the only suit he had left when they went and fought Thanos. So, of that, I potentially could see a 2.0 strike suit, because, again, he wore it in Endgame. So,
yeah, we'll see what they do. PJ, what is he saying?
Ooh, yeah, he has like he's breaking something.
Breaking news! Breaking.
That's what we need. That's what we need.
I can't tell if he's serious though. Is he serious?
Does he come with the alternate clothes for Dark Jar Jar from like Star Wars?
Yeah, does his
Star
eyes
Wars
move?
Legends. Star Wars
No,
Legends.
no,
Jar
he's
Jar?
gonna have the robes. Misa say we grant limited power to the Supreme Chancellor.
Damn it, BJ.
Representative Binks. We get a 2-pack. We've got Phantom Menace, like Hobo Jar Jar Binks, and Representative Binks.
I want to see.
Oh, next Toy Fair exclusive 2-pack Yoda. You get Empire Strikes Back and Attack of the Clones.
No. You want exclusive? You get a Senate pod with ET figures
Oh
in it.
yeah, with freaking original.
Yeah, with the ET
actor that played
figures.
General Zod.
Oh God.
So to answer, these thumbs are official. So Toy Fair exclusive of Toy Fair schedule is looking like July, the beginning of July. I hear from Monica it maybe be sooner. They're gonna try to push it sooner, but if we're gonna go with the original releases and whatnot and the original schedule, July, the first week of July. But anyway, guys, I gotta end the stream because we all gotta go. So let me know in the comment section down below your top 4 and maybe honorable mentions if you got time for that. Give me your top 4 Toy Fair exclusives. See what can be popped in. I want to hear your thoughts, guys. I know people were putting Zemo, Darkseid Anakin 2.0. I had Bane on my list, but he never made it to the cut. Because I think more people would want Bane to be a more public figure than a limited Toy Fair exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But hey, that's my case. That's why I didn't put it in.
No, you
Give
mean
us-
resellers.
Yeah. Give us Darkseid Ray. Everyone wants it.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
That, even
Darkseid
Lane
Ray
wants,
from
even
the
Lane
Dream.
wants
Yeah.
Darkseid Ray.
So she can have a mount.
When she had the
mount
same
set
teeth
like-
as the Inquisitor.
Listen.
Yeah,
So
she can have the same piece set like that Gentle Giant mini bust. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, you didn't know when you go to the dark side, you just get sharp teeth.
Nah, I'd rather buy a Thorlax. That's it.
But you know, guys, you know, at the end of the day, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen to our
Darkseid Ray.
No, it's going to be another Boba Fett. It's going to be another Boba Fett.
It's gonna be a stormtrooper.
No.
He's trying to segue, folks. Give him the chance.
Segue. No, I'm not trying to segue to nothing. Actually, yes, I am trying to segue to something. So at the end of the day, our wallets are gonna be just like Iron Man at the finale of Endgame with this Toy Fair release day, because I can't wait to see what they put out to get our wallets. And here we go.
Broke.
The